Ni ha ha ha. Hello everyone. How is everyone doing? Welcome in. Not this time, Neon. Not this time. Ugh. Hello Ice. Hello Neon. How are you guys doing? Welcome on in. We are going to be doing some Blue Archive today because that's what I do every week.
Mambo.
It's a Mambo.
Mambo.
It's a racer. You see, the strategy is to fill the screen with Mambo so that nobody sees the shout out. A new strategy.
Mambo.
Is that the plan here?
Mambo.
Unfortunately for you, it's still gonna go there. Oh man, how are you doing, Eraser?
Mambo.
Listen, if you want to spam, all you have to do is ask. You need just to ask. I think that's enough Mambos. Oh man, I love that I have it so you guys can do it, but I'll just do it for free. I'll just do it for free. Yes, Eraser underscore Mambo. Eraser underscore Mambo. How's everyone doing? doing some Momo talks. I think we have a new update. I think we have a new update. I think Fest is over. Yeah, I think we have a new event. Not a new event, but new banner. New banner. I think it's all reruns though. So the Medieval Dynasty. Ooh, that sounds fun. Speedrunning the story so Ice can take over again. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Does anyone here actually play HSR, or does Ice just play everyone's HSR? Show of hands, who of you who plays the HSR actually plays it and doesn't just have Ice do all the content for you? Who does content? Oh man. To be fair, I feel like I'd be the same. I think I like the story a lot, but I just didn't care for the gameplay. God forbid. I definitely didn't do not the hard content for sure. Hello, Artie. Welcome in. Oh, don't do the main storylines unless it's Team's account. That's funny. So wait. Wait a minute. Wait. At least it literally makes sense for people to play the story but not want to do the hard content, so Ice does it for you. That makes sense. Ooh, I hope the exam went well. Hope that went well. Those were tough ones. But we're talking about how Ice plays everyone's Honkai Star Rail account. Nobody actually plays their own Honkai Star Rail. It's actually just Ice logging into everyone's account and playing it for them. But it makes sense for everyone to, like, you know, or not everyone, but like if you don't like the gameplay, aka like me, or like it's too hard, or you just don't want to do it, Ice likes it, so Ice will do it, and then you just get to enjoy the story. That makes sense. But you're saying that Team not only doesn't do the story, but doesn't do the gameplay, but they also don't do the story. So it's basically, oh, so Team just gave you his account. Okay. He just has the game to swipe. He doesn't even enjoy the money he spends on the game. Team. That's so funny. But if he's not playing the game, how do you enjoy the waifu without opening the game? Oh man. At least with Blue Archive, we get like the head pat. You know, granted, I play the game a lot, but oh man, that's so funny. Good on Team. Enjoy the Foxians. I actually have no idea who that is. I know who Kafka is. Foxians. Who's that? Oh, they're like little enemies. Oh no, that's the two fox people. I guess that makes sense. The Foxians are the fox people. Wow, I never could have guessed that. Okay. Yeah, they're cool. I like them. Kafka was cool. Well, she still is cool. It was funny. Somebody posted a meme in some Discord server about all the previous versions of Himeko and how they all die or something like that. And then they showed, like, next up is the Star Rail Himeko and the one red-haired girl from Notlon. Forgot her name. But I thought it was funny because, first of all, I don't think that girl is Himeko at all. Yeah, Mavuika. Is Mavuika actually supposed to be a Himeko? Because like it's not even close. It's not even similar. Not even similar. But second of all, Genshin's not going to kill her off. So at least that universe, if that's her, she'll be fine. But like, I was like, it was just funny because they're like, yeah, she's going to die next. It's like, yeah, no, Genshin's not going to kill off anyone. Actually, it's probably a good thing. Does anyone still play Genshin? Hardly. Ice. I would bear to say no. Actually, no, not no one. No, they've killed off some character. They've never killed off a playable character, unless someone disproves that to me, because I remember that was my one thing. If they kill off a playable character, I'll play again. They're not going to do it. Yeah, I forgot about Senora. Yeah, and there was yeah, some of the harbingers, and there was Tepe. Was it Tepe? I think that was a pretty, you know, intense one. But when it comes to playable characters, they have not done that. So yeah, and I guess there was like the hundreds of people who died in that one Sumeru thing. I guess I didn't play it, so because I stopped. Yeah, Tepe, that was a good quest. I really liked that one a lot. Yeah, I think there was a couple people, but Tepe was the one that you followed. So there's been a fair amount of deaths, but they have not killed off a playable character. Her full name is Murata Himeko. Oh, so maybe that's kind of close to Mavuika. Maybe? I don't know. I have a feeling that they just saw red hair and were like, yeah, it's close enough. Because I feel like Genshin, it is in the same universe, but it doesn't really, I feel like it doesn't borrow that many characters. I think somehow Fischl is connected because like her mom is like from one of the Honkai worlds. I don't really feel like there's anyone that they pull directly from a Honkai or like is inspired by, you know? I know, isn't Yae Miko? I think she kind of is. It's been so long. It's been so long. Hey Gare, how are you doing? Dunyazard? That was the she was like really good friends with the lion girl. Was it Dahlia or something like that? I don't think she died. I think she came really close to dying. I don't think Dunyazard died. I'm pretty sure she lived. Doing awesome. This week's going great. Let's go. Guys, I'm excited because I get Friday off. I get Friday off. My work week ends tomorrow. Yo, look at that. 7 streams. 7 consecutive streams. That's crazy. Crazy. There's one we know, Murata Himeko variants from the other universes from girls. Wait, Girl Gunzi is a Hoyoverse thing? I had no idea that was a Hoyo game. Wow. And then the one from the other, and then the Himeko from the Astral Express. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's a stretch to call, because like I said, I don't think Genshin's really borrowed anyone. They borrowed like 1 or 2 people maybe. Be weird if they borrowed her. What's itself wasn't the best, but yeah, the ending of that was really good. I like that one. I remember feeling something in that quest. Nadia's was pretty good. I feel like you guys are kind of not proving, but like showing my problem with Genshin. The endings are good. You just have to slog through like 12 hours of reading, and then they give you a really beautiful 2-minute cutscene that's insanely good and really awesome. But you have to go through 12 hours of reading dialogue or listening to voice actors read the dialogue to you. So I feel like that's the problem. And it's a good story. It's well written. It's just how they tell the story. You know. Story slop. Man. That's probably, ironically, when it's used ironically, I think that's one of my favorite like things now. Is when people just add like slop, like soul slop or like shooting slop. Like now I think people are like, I don't know, like video game slop. They just like throw it in front of anything. It's so funny. I love it. It's one of my new favorite things. Like calling it story slop. It's just, as soon as you like dislike something at all, just calling it whatever you don't like slop. Genshin slop. There you go. That's what all the games are now. It's so funny, yeah. Like if you're using it seriously, I don't think it's as funny, but like it's just funny when people are using it ironically. It's less funny when it's someone being serious, because you're like, okay, well, it's not actually slop. but it is funny. But yeah, what's good? Welcome to another E2 slop. That's my stream. E2 slop. Me just kind of pulling up Blue Archive because I have nothing better to do. I have no better ideas. I'm gonna do some more Momo Talk slop. Got me during the middle and the ends of the stories. Hey, yeah. They're doing a bit better. And then they're gonna release their third game. And it's gonna be interesting all the way through. They're almost there. They're all actually no, that's probably ZZZ, to be fair. I feel like ZZZ is probably the best in terms of telling a story. So actually, I think they figured it out. Genshin, they nailed the endings. Honkai Star Rail, it takes a while, but then they get you in the middle and the end. And then ZZZ, they finally figured it out and figured out how to encapsulate someone for an entire story. I'm so proud of them. It took 3 games, which like I don't want to dunk on them, but they are like a multi-billion-dollar company. So like, you know, probably could have figured it out the second game or even the first game, because when Genshin came out, they already had Honkai Impact, which was probably already making them billions of dollars. Yeah, too goofy and too spicy. Yeah, it's definitely not a game for everyone, but I think they've nailed how to tell a story in a 3D game. 1, it's not open world. 2, when you get rid of just 3D models standing around and talking to each other. And they do like the split screen, the comic book style. Or one, they have the comic books, which is awesome. But then when they don't do the comic books, they just have like the models standing next to each other, like visual novel style. And it's perfect. But yeah. Raiden A. Oh yeah, I forgot Raiden was also there. Who's a Hersher. And then Yaimika, I remember that. So those two are from there. Oh, I didn't know Venti was part of it. I wonder... Are all the Archons? I wonder if... Is there like a Zhongli one? I guess no, because there would have to be a Nahida and a Mavuika and... Is that it? Have they gone to all the regions yet? I'm just starting to piece this together. Have they gone? What are the other regions they have left, right? They did 1, 2. Oh, there's leeway. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they haven't gone to Snezhnaya yet, right? They still haven't. They still haven't gone there. Well, no, it's not only Snezhnaya. It's Snezhnaya, then Celestia. It's supposed to drop in August. Oh, they're actually okay. So they're actually going there, because I kept realizing that like once they get to, oh yeah, Conria, yeah, that's what I think the goal is Sneezeland, Celestia, Conria, and then I don't know. I think that's it, but they'll just have more story. But like with how long it took him to get to Sneezeland, it's just gonna take so long. It's gonna be like 8 more years before they get to Conria. But I don't know. When I have kids, they'll finally have completed Genshin Impact. I'd be surprised if that game goes on forever. I think it will, though. It's their juggernaut. It's not the most popular, but it's the safest, so most people are gonna keep playing it, you know? And that's not like a knock to people. I don't care if you like it. Play it, you know? It's supposed to appeal to the most amount of people. Might like Honkai Impact the Third. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people getting into that. I played that a bit. It just didn't work out for me. Not a huge fan of it. Impact the Third finished, and they're still going on. Wait. Well, that doesn't make. What do you? How do you finish but keep going? I wish they would wrap up their bows and finish their planned storylines. Yeah, that would be nice. Or do it. I like the way Blue Archive does it, where each arc, like if you just played a volume and finished that volume, I think there might they try to leave a few threads, but like most arcs, like massive arcs, they're very self-contained. So you could play any one of them. You might miss a few context clues, but essentially, like if they stopped like what they're doing right now, they're in the middle of a story. If they like the game was done after this, it would feel fine. Each one of the arcs feel conclusive, so you don't need extras, which I think is nice because that allows you to then keep adding on as many as you want without being like, you know, like Genshin from the very beginning, it was like, we're going to go to Celestia, we're going to find our sister. So once that 8 story, well, originally they said it was going to be 8 years, but it's probably going to be over 10 years. When they get to the end of that, they have nothing, you know, as compared to like a Blue Archive style story where it's like these stories are like planned over the course of months, you know. Well, I mean, they write them for longer and they have like plans, but it's like you could just say like, okay, this story is only going to cover a couple of months, this story is going to cover another month, and you just keep going. That way you can just keep adding without it feeling like, oh my god, get to the end of the story, get to the end. They don't feel like side quests leading to a bigger plot, you know. There is a bigger plot, kind of, but it's really not the main point. It's cool. So I like that. Like Blue Archive could keep going on forever as long as they keep the same model of telling stories that end every single time. Yeah, the combat doesn't really. I'm not a huge fan of the combat in that. Kiana's story's over and Kiana's the protagonist. Oh, so they're just doing more. Just she's not the main. More interesting story for me is a tie between ZZZ and Sarel. I think I like ZZZ's way they tell the story more than the story itself. The story is really good, but the way they tell their stories is so much more captivating than any other. Well, actually, not any other. Oh my gosh, my brain just... I'm gonna just pretend that I'm done with that thought. I'm gonna grab foods. Hey, no problem. Enjoy your food, and I hope you did great on your exam. You got a perfect score, I believe. Yeah, thanks for popping in, Artie. I will say the only story, and granted, it took me a while to get used to it, but the only one that I like better right now is Neverness to Everness. I really, really, really like how they're telling their stories. They're putting in so much effort. I wouldn't say there's anything groundbreaking about how they tell their stories. But the way they tell it is so high level. It's so high level, and I love it. This is like what I wanted. Like it literally, NTE solves like all the complaints I had about Genshin slop storytelling. It's just like tiny little touches on like where at the points where Genshin would just be like 3D models looking at each other and idle animating. They still do that, but the cameras are way more intense. There's not just idle animations. There's like unique animations for every line of dialogue. Well, not every, but most lines of dialogue have like a unique animation. So they're not just like moving their hand or whatever. They do a lot of like post-processing effects and stuff like that. It's interesting. It keeps you interested. The story's pretty good. Right now, there's nothing like groundbreaking in the storytelling, like what the story is about, but the world is interesting, and that's honestly enough for me. The world in ZZZ is beyond cooked. The whole world is enveloped by Masses Hollow and the Call of the Dark Wall. Yeah, push back 22 miles. Yeah, I really like the setting of ZZZ. I think it's cool. And it's honestly a good thing that came out because I think ZZZ pushed the envelope for like flashy, artsy, not just like photorealism, you know? Like the, you know how like Genshin and Wuwa have like that. It's a little bit slightly more cartoony than like what Final Fantasy is doing, you know? Where it's clearly anime, but they're going for photorealistic anime, you know? But like still a little artsy. But ZZZ, I feel like they went out of their way to make it like, no, we're just gonna, it's animation. We don't have to make it photoreal, and I like it. And then every single game after that has been trying to do the same thing. And I think NTE has perfected it. But do you know who does it the best? Trickle Chibi Go. Trickle Revive. They have truly mastered the art of art. Why do we need the characters to be photorealistic human proportions? We don't need that. Small, squishy chibi sprite. That's all we need to tell our story. Because now we don't have to run a 3D model. Super low latency. Now we can interact with the character. Just the live 2D model. I actually have no idea if it's live 2D. I don't think it is. But, and then they use the art style. They use it. It's not just a gimmick. The art style is the whole point of the game. It's beautiful. It's the best. It truly, I think it truly is like the best game out there right now. It's just so well done. They were like, yeah, we can't tell like a groundbreaking open world adventure. That would take so much effort, and we're not here to do that. We're just here to make you laugh. And we don't need that. We'll just do it like this. And you know what? They still get you. There have been some recent events that have got me feeling. They got me in the feels. It's not like, oh, I sobbed for 8 hours, but it's just enough to be like, man, okay, these writers know what they're doing, you know? It's very, very good. They really put the casual into casual game. I feel like this is one of the only games that you could just casually play. The ceiling's really high if you want to go competitive. But if you just truly want a game that's like casual, this is like the only game that I feel like is truly casual. I love it. I love it. I will not stop chilling for Trickle. Never. I will never stop it. Oh man. What are we talking about for so long? Developed by mysteries, unanswered questions, more the who than the we. The Trailblazer. Yeah. We'll kill them. Why are we killing people in Star Rail? Well, Star Rail has a lot of dead people. I think that's the one thing I talked about was the Star Rail thing. Was that pretty much every single story revolved around the world you're in being like a dream or fake or like a past or a memory. That was the first one was Penacony like that, where it was like it was all a dream, and that was cool. Then like the next like 5 stories were all about the world isn't actually real that you're in. It's like, wait, you already did that storyline. I know like conceptually the stories are fully different, but I was like, wait, we've already done a fake world. To be fair, that could also be wrong, because the only time I ever see the story is when Eraser plays it. I don't follow any of it. So whenever Eraser streams it, I'm like, okay, time to pay attention. And every time Eraser streams it, they're doing a story that revolves around the world being not real in some way. It's like, okay, how many times can we retell the same story? Which it's not the same story, but the mystery is always the same, where it's like, yeah, this world isn't actually real. It's in our minds, or it's in the past. Oh yeah, every time The only time I ever see Honkai Star Rail story is whenever you're streaming it. So anything I say about or Star Rail story is always based off of whatever you've played on stream. I know nothing else past your streams. And I'm just saying that every time I watch your stream, you're always doing a story that revolves around the world somehow not being real. It's either a dream or the past or in your head or something. So I was just saying that, you know, Star Rail has one... They have one storyline, and they're gonna keep, or one plot twist, and they're gonna keep using it. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually true. That's just what I get from watching your streams. Which, once again, if they're using it well, I don't think it's bad, you know. But I'm just surprised people keep falling for it. I keep falling for it too. I'm like, yo, it's not real, and they're like, oh yeah, obviously it's not real. None of this has been real. I swear to God, it would be so funny if you go back to Belobog and it's also fake. This was fake the whole time. And then like the very, very last, like when Honkai Star Rail is finally ready to end, the Trailblazer is like, I'm about to find out who I really am. And then Trailblazer just wakes up from a nap. The whole game was a dream. That would be the perfect ending to this game. I think everyone would hate it except for me. I'd be the only one to enjoy that ending. True Dream Theory. Everyone hates Dream Theory, but I would love Dream Theory for all of Star Rail. I mean, that would be kind of fun to specifically go out of your way to make every single story end in the same way, where it's like somehow the world you're in is like fake, but make it a writing challenge where you have to do it so it's not obvious. Even though it happens in every story, you have to make it impossible to figure out every single time. That'd be a crazy writing challenges. Write 10 stories that all have the same twist, but they cannot, you have to still not be able to guess it. Oh man. All storylines are possibilities, so they never repeat. Yeah, definitely. That's how they get out of that. Oh, man. It's funny. It's funny, and they do it well. So, like, I have no complaints, but I also don't play the game. So it's not like my opinion matters on it. But it's just funny. Every time I see it, I'm like, okay, well, this world clearly isn't real. And then the one time it is going to be real, someone's going to die, and I'll be like, ah, it's fake. It doesn't matter. They're not really dead. I actually know a lot of people. Well, no, I feel like a lot of people don't die. A lot of people just are dead. You know? That's also probably completely wrong. I have no idea. But I feel like a lot of people just have been dead. I mean, there's probably a couple people that truly die. I know 2 of them. Rest in peace, my babies. But I feel like most of the time you're like, oh, you've been dead this whole time, which is still pretty sad. But I'm like, okay, you've already been dead. Storyline and HSR don't repeat. You mean like the plot points? Yeah, no, I'm not saying they write the same story. I'm just saying they've used the world as fake a lot of times as like the major twist, which is not repeating the story. They're not telling the same story. I'm just saying the plot twist has always been similar, you know? Not always. The couple times I've seen. So, because I know the first 2 stories weren't that. Belobog and the one right after that wasn't like that at all. So, I know that much. But I know nothing past... I know nothing past Belobog. The Lord Ravagers. I thought the Stellaron Hunter, the Kafka and Silver Wolf, I thought they were the villains. Or are they on the same side? We weren't your enemies. We were actually looking out for you the whole time. I think they are, right? I don't know. I thought they're evil. Or are they good people now? I really have no idea about anything in Star Rail. Like I said, I played Belobog, and then I never played the game again. So I know nothing. I just know that the Tribbies are cute, and I love them. And I know some of them are dead. I know a lot of them are dead. I know there was like 1,000 of them, but there's 3, and I know some of them died too. Which, you know what? I really never thought Hoyo would have the guts to kill off a Babu character. You know? They kill off characters all the time, not in Genshin. But like to kill off a Babu character, that takes some guts. And I'm not talking about the previous 997, because that all happened off screen. Still kind of insane. That's a pretty dark thing to do. But to kill off two of the Babus? I hope I'm not spoiling this for anyone, but I'm pretty sure 2 of the 3 are gone. We're just down to 1. So yeah. Insane that they did that. And Genshin hasn't killed anyone. Honkai Star Rail is out here killing babe. That sounds bad. I don't want to say that. But they kind of are. You know? I wonder if like Star Rail was like the writers being like, we didn't get to kill anyone off. I'm gonna kill off everyone. It's a villain origin story. A writer got transferred to Genshin to Star Rail, and he's like, I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna kill off every character I come in contact with. Oh man. You're not good or bad. They're criminal history bound of bounties. Okay, so they're good people. On the bad side, I don't know. They're neutral. They're bounty hunters. There we go. Just like Star Wars. Except for Blade. Is Blade a good guy? The Mandalorians. No. Just Mando. And I guess entirely Boba Fett. I think, yeah, he stopped being a bounty hunter, but he was. And Django. Man has considered some serious crimes. Yeah. I remember that much. Oh, man. Oof. Well, should we play a game? Should we play the game? I think we should. Oop. What about Boba? Oh, I was just saying that they're bounty hunters. Yes, I have Hikari up because it was her birthday a couple days ago. So we have Hikari. All right. Do we redo our dailies? I don't really want to. I don't really want to do my dailies. But I feel like I should. I'll just do them tomorrow. I'll do some of them now, and I'll do some of them tomorrow. Do some of my dailies. All right, let me at least do these here. Because we might level up some characters. Let's see. So we can't do a lot of people today. Actually, no, we have a ton to do. But there's a lot that we cannot do today for Momo Talks. Yo, double Ibuki starting off strong. We're not just looking for Ibuki, though. I got the 3 characters off the first banner up to level 10, so I think we're going to do that. So we're going to do Battlesuit Himari, Battlesuit Nagisa, and Toki armed. That's the plan. That is the plan. Whoops. Right. Oh my god, you're so quiet, Neru. Speak up. You're always screaming. There you go. Yeah, use those vocal cords. Okay. Maki. Man, I'm so excited to do Camping Monkeys. I'm probably gonna cry. It's so beautiful. I forgot what Camping Maki does, to be honest. I just know that she's kind of useful. Actually, I don't even think she is. I don't think anyone uses her. I think she had her niece use case for one boss fight. And then they immediately power crept. Poor students getting power crept like one boss after their release. That's how Blue Archive works so many times. They'll release a student, be like, this is used for this specific boss fight. And then the next time they're like, all right, we're releasing a new student. Used for the Gabura Ice Pillar. Yeah, it's so funny. They're like hyper niche characters. How you doing, Can? Welcome in. I knew she had some like really insanely niche thing. To be fair, I don't think anyone... maybe you have to use her for Torment, but... I haven't seen anyone use her for, whatchamacallits. 27. I have 260. Oh my gosh. How dare. Neglecting your students. Neglection. How could you? How could you? God called Yaoshi, the god of abundance, who creates immortal abominations. Suhu. Shancho. That's interesting. There's so much lore in those games. There's just so much. And then Blue Archive is like, Sensei, I have a toothache. I don't want to go to the dentist. I ate too much candy. I know Blue Archive has like insane lore on its own. You know, like we have like the different gods and all that stuff. But like, you know, Hikari has a toothache. You know, the duality of storytelling here. Oh, man. All right, should I grab these? Other kids with problems. Yeah. Although surprisingly, they don't have that many problems. After we dominated them in our fight, they're kind of good kids now. They still do a little bit of pranking. But they kind of calmed down after we showed them who's boss. I don't know who this is. Sure, join my friends list. I gotta add Dev's new account. He hasn't told me yet. I don't think Dev wants to be my friend. All right, why am I getting all this? I don't think I need to do any of this right now. All right, I think there was a new update. I see a new banner. I see Ichika. Here's the new banners. Why are they doing this? Is this just to give us breathing room before battle Yuzu and battle Amy? Is that what they're doing? They're like, all right, we'll give you guys a chance to recuperate after Fest. That's funny. So yeah, we have Ichika, Kasumi, Sakurako. I did not say Nagisa. I did not say. And Amy. Oh, you're right. It's the Trip Trap Train event. Oh man, that's still the best one. It's the best one. Yeah, Neon, they had problems. They had the problem. They don't have the problems anymore. Now they're fine. Now they're A-okay. Wait, is it a rerun? Or are they just doing the character? Okay, so they're just doing the characters again. That's fine. I see the evil lady. What evil lady? But yeah, I don't know. These characters, I feel like we can skip all of them at this point. I like Ichika because she's pretty. I really want Kasumi. I really want her. Neon, which one? There's a lot. Also, none of these girls are evil. None of these girls are evil. But also, I don't know which one you're talking about. This one, I guess. That's the closest I would think, but she's not evil. This girl's evil, but in a goofy sort of way. Permanent inter-event recap. Oh, nice. The one with the red halo. Ichika? She's not evil. She's not evil. It's just if you make her mad. If you make her mad, yeah, actually I have Evil Lady is censored? Why is Evil Lady censored on Twitch? What? Twitch, why are you censoring Evil Lady? Yeah, the Mob Chan big sis. Ichika is very, very nice, but if you make her mad, she gonna kill you. So just don't make her mad and she won't be evil. Actually, you know what? I should be saving for Yuzu, but I'll do a 10 pull. Neon, this is a one-time thing. Actually, I should check. I don't have Kasumi. Yeah, this is a one-time thing just for you. Also for me because I like Kasumi a lot. But I will not do a 10 pull anymore. Because that's not how this game works. You can't just do a 10 pull in Blue Archive. Any other game, you could probably do, well, actually, a couple other games you probably could. You should say for Fox Squad. Yeah, but it's fine. It'll just be one 10 pull. That's all I'm doing. I'll just do one 10 pull. But I am going to say for Fox Squad. Actually, I don't know if I probably should because they're limited, right? They're limited. I probably should. The only my favorite Fox Squad member is Otogi. She's my favorite and she's free. So I'm like, okay, awesome. I don't need a pull. But if they're limited, man, I really wish they didn't have limited students. It's kind of sucks because it kind of forces your hand, you know, because you know they're going to be broken. They're not going to be as broken as Fest, but they might as well be. It just kind of sucks. But yeah, I don't know. I'll do a 10 pull for Kasumi. I do love Kasumi. I'd love to have Kasumi. It'd be pretty cool. So we'll do one 10 pull. It's a one-time thing, though. We're not doing it again. Because I won't need to do it again. Because I won't need to do it again. Because I won't need to do it again. I won't need to do another 10 pull. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Wait, no, it's not her. It's not her. Never mind. I was so pumped for a second. I was like, bro, there's no way. Ah, I saw the Gehenna logo and I got too excited. All right, well, rest in peace. He's still cool. Miku at home. Yeah. Nihaha, indeed. The W for you. Neon, you're not the one who wasted a 10 pull. No, she's cool. I'll enjoy that. It's cute. I would like to get them all because that's more Momo talks to do, and I like doing all the Momo talks. I actually have no idea what she is. Let's check her out real quick. Oh, I have the relationship rank on. All right, let's take a look. Akari. No, Izumi. Not even close. All right, what does she do? Covers healing. Oh, a healer. Okay, so unfortunately, probably instantly not useful. Recovers healing. Oh, but she has an enhanced skill. Increases attack. Here, let me check max skill real quick. Okay. Here we go. Oh, we got another ad break because I've been yapping for so long. Okay. Does some healing. Increases attack. Only when you're in the range. Okay. Throws a mochi to... Oh, wait, that makes that. Okay, never mind. Throws a mochi to one ally every 30 seconds. Increasing their crit? Okay, interesting. Increases healing. Increases ally... Okay, yeah, I can see her not being too useful. Increases healing. Yeah. Unfortunate, but she's still cute. A worse race, yeah. Yeah. I see that. Big Sag. But hey, we'll do her Momo talk eventually. Because I do want to do them all someday. I would like to collect all the characters. It's not going to happen, though. There's like limited characters that I'm probably never going to pull. And, you know, I don't know. It sucks. Oh, you got the do you want to build a snowman achievement? Oh, shoot. We have an ad break. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention there's an ad break. Bro, I still need Mine. I can't believe I don't have Mine. It would be nice. It would be nice. I guess I could. Can I farm her? Currently unavailable. Okay, no. Because it looks like I could unlock her by buying her elf, but alas. Alas. Who else do I not have? I'm really sad that I had to skip Michiru dress. I really am sad. Because I really like her. But she's on the standards, so I might spook her or whatever. But yeah, she's really cute. I wish I had got her, but Fest was a better idea. I think Kotama Camp is someone I still really would like, because I know she's pretty good, yeah. She does like the confusion. Right, that's it, right? Yeah, she does like the confusion stuff. It's good for like a couple different bosses. But yeah. I wish I had Eri. Look at her. She's so pretty. I feel so bad skipping the Wild Hunt banners. I got Ritsu, but I skipped all the others. I did get Fuyu. I also kind of wish I had Rei because she's kind of unique. Wait, what? How did you skip like that? Oh my gosh. But yeah, Rei's super cool. I'm just kind of yapping through the ad break if that's what you're wondering I'm doing right now. Just kind of yapping through the ad break really quick. Oh, man. I'm missing Saki swimsuit? Interesting. I thought I had all the bunny swimsuits. Okay, I guess not. Or Rabbit Squad swimsuits. Big Sag. What does set a casual do? Covers healing. Okay. Increases healing and attack speed. Attack. Normal attack. Okay. Oh boy. Now I have all these students to level up. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to level them all up. All right. Okay. I think we're kind of back from ads. Ooh, it's Takane's birthday. Tomorrow. I won't ask you to do a 10 pull again. Yeah. No, it's I don't mind. I just probably won't. Because that's just how Blue Archive works. If you want a character, you can get that character as long as you plan for it. But it's really Blue Archive is the most self-control gacha game I've ever played. If you want a character, you can get that character. You just have to have self-control and just save. So that's but I do want Kasumi. So I usually use my 10 pull tickets when I get them. I never really save 10 pull tickets. I should, but I usually don't because I just like using the 10 pull tickets, but I almost never just randomly go for a character. But yeah. Welcome back from ads, everyone. So today, I think we're gonna go through, where's Himari? We're gonna go through the 3 students that just came out previously before Arisu and Kei. We're gonna do Himari armed, Rio armed, and Toki armed. Yeah, if there's a well, no, I'm not gonna pull on. I would never really pull for dupes unless it's like a Fest banner. Because you can just buy like for Hina. Actually, I think my Hina might be maxed. She's not. Okay, but like you could just buy copies. So it's really not worth it to it's really not worth it to actually like pull for duplicates. If you get a duplicate, that's awesome, but it's really not. I don't think it's worth it. You just have to save your Eligma for that. So I probably would never pull if I already have a character. Limited archive banner should be soon. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. There's a chance to just wail on that one. But first we have Battle Yuzu. Battle Yuzu and Battle Amy. I really want Battle Yuzu. But I feel like I should skip them. It sucks. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Hina S should be back. That's an OG. Gosh, There's so many OGs, like Mashiro swimsuit. I'm mostly all the swimsuits, like Iori swimsuit, Mashiro swimsuit, Hina swimsuit. Man, what about even like Hifumi swimsuit? Was that limited? I don't think that's limited, was it? But like, man, there were so many back in the day that just haven't come out. Shiroko cycling? That was a crazy one that they just... No. Oh, she's farmable. Okay, good. But yeah, like Shiroko swimsuit, that was a crazy one they just had and just never brought back for no reason. Like there was like, it wasn't even, she wasn't even like attached to like a story or an event. They were just like, here, Shiroko cycling. I don't even think it was like a collab, like with like a bicycle company. I don't think so. I think it was just like, here, Shiroko in a bicycle outfit. Enjoy. But yeah, it was kind of funny. All right. Well, do we have any... Do you guys have any preference? Who do we do first? We're going to do the three, Himari, Rio, and Toki, but... Evil Shiroko swimsuit? I don't know. They might. Actually, they probably will, because now we have all Abida's swimsuits, so I can't see why we wouldn't do Shiroko Terra swimsuit. Because they really treat Shiroko Terra like a different character. It's not... yes, it is Shiroko, but it's not like a skin of Shiroko. She's her own unique, separate character. So it surely would have to be like Shiroko Terra swimsuit, which would be a nightmare of a name. But I think it could be fine. I think they could do it. But that'd be fun. All right, we're gonna do all three of these, but do we have any preferences? Who we do first? I've heard some things about Himari and Rio. It's gonna be interesting. Toki's, I think Toki's is fine, but Himari and Rio's are there's something. There's something. Yeah, let's start with Toki. Let's do a little warm up. Actually, no, you know what? We'll start with Toki. We'll do Himari armed, and then we'll end with Rio armed, because we're gonna need to warm up, and you guys are gonna have to behave for Rio. Mostly Neon. Neon, you will have to behave if we do Rio. I'm just blaming you so I don't have to take responsibility, because I've seen Rio armed, and it's certainly a live 2D. It's certainly a live 2D. But yes. All right. Oh, let me record. All right. We're gonna do Toki arms. Here we go. That was a terrible. I'm gonna redo that. I hate that. That was stupid. Do I have to behave? Yes. Yes. How bad can I be? We'll see. We'll see when we get there. Should I do an intro for these? I feel like I should. I'll just do a quick one. I'll do a quick one. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the plane. My name's E2, and we are doing some Momo Talks here in Blue Archive. Right now, we are going to be doing... I don't like that. I don't like that either. I hate that. I really hate that. I hate that. How do I do this? I've already done like 20 of these, and I hate how I start all of them. I hate how I start every single one of these, because I try to make it be like, all right, let's start going. Yeah, hi Odie. I'm gonna do a shout out while I think about how to intro this video that nobody watches. Actually, no, a fair amount of people do watch them. How are you doing, Odie? Welcome, man. You were playing Just Chatting. That sounds like so much fun. My favorite game. All right. All right, we're going to go ahead and do Toki Arms Memorial Lobby here. Let's take a look. Good morning, Sensei. Morning. Or is it still nighttime at this point? Given the circumstances. True. Well then, I'll be waiting. Oh, cool. Going right into it. That's just funny because like I'm going into this. I haven't done any of the Decagrammaton stuff, so I have no idea what's going on right now. Hello, Sensei. Now that you've been greeted, I will get to today's tasks. Okay. Big Sag. You'll get it, Odie, I believe. You're cleaning the cockpit. It's quite all right. You don't need to continuously thank me. I am merely fulfilling the duties entrusted to me. I really love this sprite. I like Toki's maid outfit a lot. I like her Avi Esha outfit. Her bunny outfit's pretty cool. This is probably one of my favorite outfits in like the entire game. It's just so awesome. It's so like casually tactical, I guess is the best way to put it. It's so awesome. And here you go. It's your coffee. I prepared a 1.5 ounce extraction of full city roast bourbon, 0.2 flannel dripped into a Demetase preheated to exactly 90 degrees Celsius. There's only 3, but she's a welfare. Yeah. This is the purest expression of the coffee's distinct aroma and flavor. Please give me your coat and inform me if you have any additional laundry to surrender. I have organized today's work list here. I've arranged it by priority, but it would be best if you reviewed it and made your final judgments. Oh my god, holy yapping. Holy yapping. I know I've been yapping for a long time, but like, holy yap, Toki, calm down. I have also prepared your slice of Black Forest cake. This should provide stress relief and supplementary sugar. You must not worry. I utilized non-alcoholic sherry liquor. It will complement the coffee. Consume it. Oh, look at that. You could barely tell that she switched to a smile, but she is smiling. Little itty bitty smile. He's so cute. Toki? What's wrong, Sensei? Were you always this skilled? What do you mean? Yeah. Naturally, I am the perfect maid. In fact, due to our circumstances, I'm only implementing the bare minimum right now. When I attended to Miss Rio, I was in a hyper-perfect maid mode, which is a level above my current perfect maid protocol. Or are you doing all this for me? I realize that you can manage adequately on your own, Sensei. So what's the real reason? Sensei, as a matter of fact, I'm a person too. When I rest, I need to rest properly, otherwise I am bound to break down. Additionally, I require tasks and duties to stay functional. When I feel bored or uninvested, I begin to break down. If you wish to thank me, you can entertain me later. Understood? Okay, will do. At this current moment, I am neither idle nor bored, so please do not fret immediately. In fact, this feels like an ideal state. I enjoy the mild sense of tension. Does that mean you need to attend to me? She is a professional maid. True professional. Not necessarily. I know how to act depending on the time, place, and the circumstances. After all, we're currently in the emergency situation. In times like wait, so this is happening during Decagrammaton? This is happening during that. That's cool. I guess all of these have to, right? Because I can't imagine. I mean, maybe we'll see what happens with the others. But I guess the other ones are gonna happen like during too, because like I don't know why else they would wear the battle suits unless like maybe Himari's like, I haven't worn it in years. Let's wear it again, you know? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Times like these, we must support each other while fulfilling our assigned duties. Otherwise, we could lose hope for the more peaceful, happier tomorrow. I'm glad to see that you seem grounded in reality. It was nothing special. Peace, peace. What? You still find something strange? You think I treated Rio well every day? Not just in dire circumstances? Sensei? Uh-oh. For Miss Rio, every day was an emergency. Every day was an emergency. Oh, man. You must have had a lot on your plate, Toki. Thank you for acknowledging that. Anyway, that is the reality. There can be no other. In normal circumstances, I would serve you in a maid uniform, which is the ideal armor for a perfect maid such as me. But I ask for your understanding and patience. I realize that my current attire may not perfectly align with your expectations of hospitality. No, this is perfect. This is perfect. I already said this is like probably my favorite skin. Just having your presence helps. Thank you. You're so reliable. That said, I do have these pistols. Would you like me to provide 24-hour close bodyguard services? I feel like you're already doing that, right? Isn't it like the whole point of Decagrammaton? No spoilers, please. I feel like that's already what you're doing. Huh? all hours. I've noticed your dexterity. I can assist you with our I can assist you with our small showers. I can wash your back. No, I'm good. I'm good, Toki. There's also a potentially baseless belief that people find the average body temperature most pleasant. So I believe I could also warm up your small bed with my body. It should help you sleep. And that will help you focus. I don't think it would help me focus. Wait. No, that was thoughtless of me. After all, the ambient temperature here is clearly lower than average. I believe I can warm you up with my body heat right now. Prepare. No, she just wants to give me a hug. She just needs a hug. That's a very nice sentiment, but I'm fine. You don't need to be so modest. She does have pistols right now. I don't think you're in a position to turn down this hug. You're the most important person on this ship. Serving you, assisting you is only natural. Cute. I had to dodge Toki, who kept trying to close in. Bro, let her hug you. Come on, be a man. Be a man. Let her hug you. Not me just spouting the toxic masculinity. Be a man. Let her hug you. At least she no longer seemed bored. I think I caught her slipping a slightly satisfied smile. Yeah, it's cute. Cute. All right, let's go back in. Asuma Toki returning from patrol. I will visit you immediately to deliver my report. Are you injured anywhere? Thank you for your concern. But as usual, I was both perfect and fine. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Tentative measures. Reporting on today's recon, Sensei. To cut to the conclusion, nothing major occurred. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Indeed, I destroyed and blew up a few things, which doubled as necessary stress relief. Gosh, I can't wait to read Decagrammaton and have all this make sense. Because I'm so confused. I didn't get, because like all the other ones, it's like, okay, we have one final battle. We're going to do it now. But it feels like they've been like fighting for like weeks. So it's like, it's clearly like a mission. It's not just like, we're going to go beat up this boss real quick. So I'm really interested to see how this is going to turn out when we finally do it. But you said nothing major occurred. The continent is an interesting place. Every time I go out to perform recon, something changes, regardless of being a previously observed location. The only thing that stays constant is the landscape made of metal. Without exact coordinates, I'm certain I would have become lost. In a way, I feel as if I'm entering a maze with no clear path. Well, that sounds dangerous. Perhaps we should reduce the recon missions? I feel like that would be like reason to increase the recon missions. Maybe have, go in pairs, don't go alone, but that would also be problematic. I see. This is a textbook desync between field and office staff. Regardless, a moment ago, 3 metallic animal-like beings attempted to charge our ship. But was it dangerous? Yes, quite dangerous. Unfortunately, they were so cute that I nearly experienced a syncopal episode. They were what? What? They were also behaving in a cute manner. They rolled over and showed their bellies. Furthermore, they reacted positively when I performed scratching the maneuvers and on their exposed areas. Did you murder these robot dogs? Did you kill them? I'm jealous. No fair. Are you sure they were metallic animals? They appeared to be. Each appeared to be an amalgamation of a cat, puppy, and a lamb. I attempted to retrieve one, but they insisted on vacating after we terminated our round of play. And thus, I hereby report that I have successfully repelled unidentified entities from approaching our ship. What about the things you exploded? What did you explode? You mentioned that you exploded something? If recon's like that, I want to join. Unfortunately, this is the duty of the assigned to the field workers. Peace. More importantly, everything that happens on this continent must be kept a secret. It is lamentable that I could not live stream such an event. A live stream? You know how to live stream? Oh, you aren't familiar. Oh, I'm familiar. Toki, if only you knew. You're on a live stream. This is quite serious. Those who can't keep up with the times will be left behind. But we will manage. I can stay with you forever as your guide. I know what a live stream is. I'm just surprised that you know. Oh, are you so in the dark? This is also a serious issue. I cannot believe that you are so uninterested in your student sensei. As a matter of fact, I watch live streams regularly as of late. Yay! Observe, due to sensei's indifference, their lack of care, I am unable to function because of these overwhelming feelings of disappointment and sadness. Leave me alone, Toki. I'm trying. Therefore, sensei must give me emergency head pats. Hurry, now, at once. Okay, alrighty. I'll give you some head pats. Okay, I gave Toki many head pats. Yes, yes. That felt nice. With that, I have regained my energy and vitality. I am once again perfectly optimal Toki. That's nice to hear. Now then, to return to our original topic. Multiple students, as well as you, have encouraged me to find a hobby. A hobby, in quotes. As such, I became invested in the culture of so-called live streams. Oh man, nice. I was particularly intrigued by their custom of donations. Do you want... Okay, you're just doing it for monetary reasons? I've observed that the higher the amounts demand, more arduous emotional labor. More money equates to more ridiculous conversations and demands the streamer must acknowledge. Toki, that's not the... Okay, all right. Wouldn't you say that live streaming is the pinnacle of capitalism? You know, I wouldn't think of it that way, Toki. I never thought of it that way, Toki. But Twitch is owned by Jeff Bezos, so think about that. Put that in your little noggin. Jeff Bezos owns this website. On the Twitch side. I forgot. YouTube, you're not owned. You're not capitalism, right? YouTube is not capitalistic. No, you guys are perfect. We love YouTube. Toki, you're not doing anything weird with these streams, right? I am not. I don't believe you. More often than not, I am silent observer. Oh, you're a lurker. Guys, do we think Turkey? Do we think Turkey? Do we think Toki is lurking right now? I can't get it out of my... I'm combining Toki and lurk. I'm not even going to justify finishing that joke. I already ruined it. That said, partaking in the audience allows me to relieve my boredom. Some streamers say things such as the following. Yo, let's fire. You see that, chat? Let's spam those balls. I was going to say that as a joke. I was going to say this like a joke, and I don't really... What are we doing? What does the world come to, guys? This is a real line in Blue Archive. Like, not just in Blue Archive, in a video game. This is a real thing. In a serious, purposeful... Oh my god, I'm losing brain cells, Toki. Toki. Get rid of her internet. I'm unplugging the Ethernet cable. I'm destroying every cell tower in existence. All right. Well, you see that, chat? Let's spam those pogs. I don't know. All right, let's just... Okay, let's just keep going. Oh man, this can't be right. My controller's busted. It's the ping. Next game. I'm refunding this. We're cooked. We're cooked. I only am embarrassed because sometimes I say stuff like this and I'm like, man, I shouldn't say this, but I say it anyway. I don't know if I've ever said we're cooked. Maybe I have. I don't know. I use all the lingo like I know what I'm doing. Stop lying. They're only saying that because it's SpawnCon. What's SpawnCon? Is that like sponsored content? I didn't have to look it up. I figured it out. Figured it out. Sponsored content. I've also never heard anyone say SpawnCon. Am I just old? Am I unk? Am I allowed to say unk? Can I say that at least? I can't suffer alone. Everyone join my server. Oh man. Oh man. Sensei's are like, I'm gonna step out this window real quick. I'm just gonna hop out. But oh no, don't save me this time. Let it all end. Are you satisfied, Toki? Society is composed of such diverse and colorful tapestry. What should I do now? Are Toki's watching weirdos? Oh man. Be at ease. I am not so far gone. Indeed, not so far yet. That said, I find one particular live stream difficult to endure. Uh-oh. Yeah, but Neon's allowed to. Neon's allowed to. Do you wish to know the channel? I'm really afraid. I hope it's like something insane. I can't think of any insane streamers right now. I don't know. I don't know any streamers, guys. I only know my friends, and my friends aren't insane. Which student do you think is a good streamer? Yeah, Ibuki already has a gaming channel. And it's this channel. No, I wonder who would be. I'll have to think about that. All right, let's see who it is. It describes girls. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No way. They got a sub, guys. They got a sub. Let's go. Toki, let's go. Oh my gosh. I can't believe the Girls Ninja Scroll gets 1 subscriber and it's Toki. I'm so happy for them. Guys, they're blowing up. They're blowing up. This is better than any like reference to an IRL streamer that they could have made. This is so much better. I love it. I love it. It describes a Girls Ninja Scroll, though I've never seen any parchment. It revolves around the tales of Michi, some such. To test myself, I have attempted to endure until the end of her streams. It has proven to be a challenge. No, she's hate watching. Don't hate watch Michiru. She's doing her best. Oh, well, there's the answer of the opposite of your question, Can. Michiru is not the best streamer, apparently. Oh, man. But it wasn't easy. The stream proved to be a strong foe. I know I'll grow stronger with practice, but I do not think I could bear the full ninja scroll at present time. You don't need to train for that. Is that so? I'm not sure I understand. Do I have other hobbies, Sensei? I can think of one. Still, Sensei, watching internet live streams and partaking in other similar activities are all tentative pastimes. That means that I am only interested for now, and that preoccupation is subject to change. After all, my real hobby is... Oh, I believe I said enough. What, taking care of me being my maid? You're not my maid, though. You're Rio's maid. You're getting good at changing the topic. Also, that was not good at changing the topic. Yes, Sensei, you taught me that skill. I did? What? After all, I, Asuma Toki, am still growing and improving. This current moment is included. Yeah, I see. My conclusion is that people are easily influenced by their environment. Through experience, they gradually and incrementally transform both themselves and their surroundings. Therefore, I have enjoyed playing video games. Yay! And reading manga as well. I'm sure you'll get along with the game development department. I think that's who she's hanging out. Oh no, she's not. She's hanging out with the supernatural phenomenon. Forgot. Yeah, maybe join the baseball team. Ray she can't carry the team on her own. I mean, she can't carry the team, but she is carrying the team, you know. I do that. I do. That is correct. And Aris has proven to be a formidable rival. I am down 1 game at the present moment, but I am certain that I will clear the gap. Yuzu, on the other hand, I think she's in another realm of skill. So you recognize that too, Sensei. I've learned the futility of frustration with the presence of such a skill gap. It is like fighting a natural disaster, a flood, a typhoon, a whirling tornado. Dean Winchester? No. Yuju has reached disaster levels? Yes. She's just that good. After we finished our chat about the remaining work, Toki showed me her preferred live streams. Later, I found Toki asleep, leaning on my shoulder. Aww. They watch live streams together. That's cute. That's cute. Sensei, what are your thoughts on the concept of an upgrade? Something you click when you farm free resources? Something you need at the cost of other comforts? I don't know. Is Ray really good at video games? Did I miss that? Like, really? I see. I'm sure you're talking in context of video games. I had a similar vein of thought. You see, there's something I need to discuss regarding upgrades. Everything but baseball? Oh, I didn't know she was good at video games. I forgot that. Did that happen? Oh, I don't have Ray. I was gonna say, if it happened in her Momo talk, it's because I didn't do her Momo talk because I don't have her. That's cool though. As you already know, I have received upgraded weapons. They are upgraded, as said, improved. Yeah, that's true. Yes, said weapons are these two energy pistols. You know this as well. I brandish them frequently. As the name suggests, they are energy weapons. Provided that they are infinite supply of energy, there's an infinite supply of energy, energy weapons can be used indefinitely until they hit limits of their structural durability. In other words, I possess infinite ammo. No, you don't. You just said as long as you have infinite energy. You don't have infinite energy though. Unless do they actually have infinite energy? Once again, I haven't had spoilers on this yet, but do they break the laws of physics? Like, what? Matter can neither be created nor destroyed. What are you doing? What did Rio do? Oh man. On top of that, there are dual pistols, one for each hand. Yeah, she is kind of mimicking Naru. Sensei, don't you feel anything after hearing me speak of this? Infinite ammo, dual pistols. My head. Not really. This is my personal opinion, but a recent live stream informed me that this is an ideal combination. A loadout, as they say. I will say, I do love dual wielding. In any video game that allows me to dual wield swords, I will dual wield. I don't know about dual wield pistols. I guess that's also kind of fun, but there's not that many games that dual wield pistols that I've played, you know? I believe that I have achieved the status first and perfect Asuma Toki. Yay! So what's really going on? It's nothing important. I just had a passing thought. Sensei, as you know, I possess various armaments. That includes the gauntlet I often use during infiltration missions, which is why I would be happy to upgrade it with energy weapon system. I believe optimizing as many things as possible would be cool. Fun. You can have fun. And beneficial in strengthening our forces. I think two of your honest desires just slipped out. You misheard me. Is that so? I couldn't tell. Very well. You are absolutely correct. Why did you exhale like that? There is a saying that excessive sighing will decrease your luck, I'll have you know. But I suppose that would be no problem because I, the Lucky Rabbit, made Agent Recon Unit, am always here. Lucky Rabbit made Agent Recon Unit. Awesome. What exactly do you want to upgrade? Right. We're discussing that. I've been thinking. If I applied energy weapon systems to my gauntlet, primarily to small projectiles, wouldn't I be able to achieve a rocket punch with said gauntlet? Rocket punch? As expected from Sensei, I knew you'd be interested. What do you think, Sensei? Isn't that quite literally the best idea there is? Please acknowledge it and compliment me on your heart's content. Don't you want to see me throw rocket punches? Yeah. A real rabbit Koyuki is not lucky. A big Sag. That's one they need to release. They need to release Bunny Koyuki. I really cannot believe they've been waiting on her for so long. They have the model. They have the sprite. They're clearly going to release her someday. I truly cannot believe they've never released her. You could just do a Bunnies on Board rerun event and release Koyuki. I know you can do it, Nexon. Do it. Oh, man. Even if you don't want personally witness such feats, I would like to. So hurry and approve this idea. But let me ask you one thing. What is it, Sensei? Why are you trying to get my permission? Did Rio say no? This is like the classic, well, mom said no, so I'll ask dad. Why are you asking me? Yep. Toki, look me in the eyes. Yeah, Sensei? Speak honestly. Why are you looking away now? It seems I have no choice but to tell you. It's because I wasn't able to get permission from Miss Rio and President Himari due to alleged safety reasons. So why would my yes? So she already tried 2 people in a row? The reason being that the booster's heat and pressure carry a high chance of inflicting burns. Then you really shouldn't do it. Sensei, don't you believe that small losses and risks can be ignored for the greater good? No. That's kind of my whole thing, Toki. It's kind of my whole thing is I don't ignore that. Do you feel that this is not potentially a small loss for a very great, perfect, astounding good? It may not feel like a small risk to you, but it is to me, so please grant me appropriate permissions. No. Yeah, just go straight to Utaha. She'll figure it out. And add 1 billion attachments on. Sensei, even if you look at me like that, no means no. Then at least allow me to install high output hand cannon. What if I could shoot in bursts of 3 and enjoy improved and augmented charge? Denied. Sensei. No. It took a while to get Toki to stop sulking. Eventually she gave in, and it took a lot of hugging and head pats. Wait, so he did hug her. Why was he so afraid of getting hugged last time? Maybe he was just playing with her. That's cute. It is kind of cute that he is just kind of like straight up hugging and head patting her. Like he usually does, like for the other students. I don't know if he just straight up hugs students a lot. You know, just like normally, you know? I don't know. That's kind of cute that he does that. He kind of knows what every student needs, and he does it. That's why he's Sensei. Please check once you've gotten up. I have returned from my early morning patrol. The sun's not even up yet. Yes, precisely. Oh, live 2D! It's live 2D time. Let's go. I'm so excited. Early morning recon. Of course, any defense system possesses vulnerabilities. This was established by Miss Rio of all people. But we must always be prepared for unexpected situations. On top of that, this is a special place where common sense doesn't apply in many ways. You're so reliable, Toki. Thank you for acknowledging that. And there's another reason for early morning recon. What would that be? You'll find out soon enough. What did you do? What did you do? What have you done? Yes, this seems perfect. Look, Sensei, even here, morning sunrises. Oh, it's a sunrise. We're watching a sunrise together? Do we get it? Do I become small? Yeah. It's so cute. She looks so cute when she smiles. Big smile. It's so pretty. I love it. What a pretty sunrise. We see this view daily here. And I cannot wait to get into Decagrammaton. It's going to be sick. Where are we? It's so cool. Although we only have a few records logged here since we got here, so it may not be every day. This is also a cool song. It's incredible. But not as incredible as you.
でも
Yes, the color still feels completely
全く違っている
different
に
here.
感じられるんです。空も
The
橙
sky
色に輝く
and
大
even the
地も
land glows orange. It's such a good like color scheme. I know it's white, but like white and orange is so fun.
私は
I enjoy these moments where I can share the scenery with Sensei.
心が動いたもの
I like being able to share my experiences with you.
こ
We
のひ
should
と
go
ときが
camping then. Camping Toki when? Probably would just wear the same outfit to be fair. That's probably what you would do.
この
This
一瞬
moment
は
only exists right
今こ
now.
の時間しか存在しません。そして
And it will never
二度と戻っ
return.
てこない。
Oh man. I guess they end up destroying it. Spoilers, no! I got spoiled by playing something that happens after it.
先生、
Sensei.
も
Which
し
I think this is during.
最後の時が訪れ
If
た
the final moment were to come right now. Oh, okay. Well, way to tell me the stakes. I mean, obviously, I figured that was going to happen.
私は
Would I be capable of being the final person?
その瞬間を共に
Huh? Is she just straight up saying
最
that?
後の一人になれますか
To stand by your side? Wait, did she really just do that? Oh my god, holy ball. Wow. The balls on Toki to just straight up say that. Did she just straight up confess? There's like been 2 characters in the entire game who've ever just full on like asked something like that. That's crazy. Did she just straight up ask? I mean, maybe it wasn't like fully like blatant, but like she just said like, you want to be with me? Like, you know, would you pick me if the world ended tomorrow? That's crazy. Good on Toki. You've joined the I'm gonna ask Sensei out club. There's been like 3 of them. I guess Toki, Shun did ish, and oh, who did it? There's a couple of girls who just act like they're dating him, but they never actually say anything. But there was another girl who just straight up did that. I wonder if it was Kyoko. It might have been. Who just said like, yeah, I like you, and she just like, I don't think it was Kyoko, but it was one of the girls. They just fully came out and just said that. I was like, wait, what? Usually you're supposed to like beat around the bush, but well, congratulations, Toki. You've joined the club of just people who are just fed up with it and just be like, you know what, screw it, and shooting my shot. So you enjoy the scenery. Correct. Of course, I'm also aware of the paradox. We are in an enemy territory. Any act could be fatal. But I also have self-centered thought. No matter how absurd the situation may be, one must acknowledge if they find joy in it. Isn't being able to find and feel the beauty a wonderful thing? But we must keep looking and observing. It shows hope for the future. I see. What? You feel that my thoughts on the finality were overly dramatic? If that's your perspective, then you may have a point. But that's all right. After all, I'm next to you, Sensei. Yeah, that's cute. Above all, I'll make sure nothing drastic ever happens to you. That's why I'm fully armed with these 2 pistols. See? They're always ready like me. Wakamo? Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, Wakamo is very much one. I guess I kind of forgot about her. She's not who I was talking about. I know there's someone, but like, yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Wakamo absolutely is just very upfront. That's kind of her whole personality. I kind of forgot because that's her whole thing. So it wasn't like a surprise to me. But yeah, no, you're right. Wakamo is also one of them. Oh dear, the sunrise has already risen. Time truly flies when I'm with you. I wish I could catch time. I would like to keep it close and safe, held in my hands. If I could do that, I would capture only the most brilliant moments. And I would carry them with me forever. I'd like to keep them safe, in a place where no one could ever take them away from me. Yeah, if only that were possible. But Still, we're here together right now, aren't we? Yeah, that's right. At least I'm with Sensei. Ian Sensei. Sensei? For this moment, could you stay just the way you are? Don't move, please. After saying that, Toki carefully approached me and nestled into my arm. What? Huh? I'm telling you, dude. Toki's just straight up going for it. I kind of love it when they do that. Because, like, gacha games never really have the guts because, like, you know, they're going to, like, oh, but he's in love, you know? They don't have the guts to do it. From a marketing standpoint, I get, but, like, this is sick. She's just going for it. That's so cute. Toki? Shh, you might wake the others. Just a moment will do, Sensei. Just a moment with you, all on my own. Bro, that's so wholesome. What the heck? Instead of catching time, yes, this is better. Yes. Thank you, Sensei. Man. Wow. Why did that feel like... That felt like end of like season 1 of an anime. That felt like so climactic. Oh my gosh, that was so good. That might have been one of the better live 2D stories. Like the live 2D was great, but the story that was awesome. An actual date? Oh my gosh. That was sick. I could see myself if I had played all of Decagrammaton, I could see myself getting choked up at that. I don't know what's going on really, so it didn't hit. But like, I feel like they wrote that in a way where if I had finished all of Decagrammaton, I feel like that probably would have gotten me to like get choked up a bit. That was really sick. I loved that. Today was another hectic day. It's still only noon. Yes, correct. Also, about the world's final moment. I have not given up. Huh? Please remember, next to you, you'll always have the perfect maid and perfect recon agent, Asuma Toki. Damn. So now she's doing like a I'm not giving up. Oh my gosh. Toki joins the rank. I'm going to get rid of these two. Sorry. Toki joins the rank as one of the girls who just straight up asks him and is fully blunt. I love it. Good job, Toki. Hello, Ibuki. BRB, okay. I love this song. This is great. Alrighty. It's so good, man. Alright, we're gonna do some head pats here. Can we head pat? Well, that's gone. Yeah. She keeps her eyes open when you head pat her. That's so cute. Well, there we go. That was Toki Armed. That was really good. Like I said, I feel like if I had finished all of Decagrammaton, that probably would have like hit really deep. But that was still really good. Like, I mean, besides the fact that, oh, we went on an actual date, that was really awesome. It was like, you know, really well written. Very, some like nice profound thoughts, not just from Sensei, but from Toki as well. That's really, really cool about like, you know, capturing the time and all that kind of stuff. For a free welfare student, this was an insanely good Momo talk for how short and simple it was. I'm surprised at how good this thing was. This is probably one of my favorite Momo talks of like all time. Like, this was really, really good. Alrighty. We have an ad break. We have the ads coming. Oh, that was so good. I'm still like blown away. I really gotta finish Decagrammaton. I think we're gonna skip the, what do we have?
そういうことですね。
Arius Squad, I think. I think next is Arius. Oh no, next is Hyakaryoran. Yes, we have a lot. So I think I'm going to skip that. Whenever I do story next, I think we're just going to crush all of Decagrammaton. I know we talked about this before, but we'll do all of chapter 1 in one episode because this is super short. And then the next 2 chapters, I guess we'll just do it over a span of a couple of weeks. But yeah, I think I'm going to skip it. I think I can. I think I can skip over all of this. Oh my goodness. So many. The big 20. The big 20. Hello, Maria. How are you doing?
あれ
Look at the new
見えますか？
cutie L2D we just got. Look at how cute it is. Man, they're like really upping like their interactivity. Because like here, like a lot of times like Ibuki, like there's a normal face and then you head pat and they switch to a different face. In this case, closed mouth, closed eyes. But here it's like when you pet her head, she closes her eyes because you pet her head and then she opens them again. It's not just like a blink though. They're like actually like adding like little tiny subtle details in these now. Besides just like the cheek pinch, which only a couple students have. It would be nice if they added other functions besides head pats, but that's because I played Trickal and Trickal has like a billion interactions. But that's so cool, like these tiny details about the animations now. That they're, you know, they're doing stuff than just like floating background. How are you doing, Maria? I hope you didn't just get chucked into the ads. I think you might have. But I'm waiting for the ads to end before we do our next one. Oh, you have sub. You're right. I don't see the sub. You have so many badges. You have all the badges. The founder. It is the first one. Wait, is founder badge replace? Wait, do you need a sub to be a founder? Really? I thought founder was just like you're an OG. Founder, hardly know her. Good joke. I thought founder was literally just if you're like one of the first streamers. I truly didn't know that. I didn't know you had a sub to be a founder. Is the first 10 subs and then replace the sub badge? I never knew that. Wow. One of your first 15? Oh, 10. Wow, you really were. You were right on it. Right in the beginning. I wonder if I was. Honestly, I probably wasn't because I didn't do a lot of subs when I was in college. Because, you know, college is expensive. Partner expands up to 35. I wonder if I would be a 35. I don't know. I know you sub to a lot of people. But I couldn't until recently. I wasn't founder for Jenny, but she hit partner and you got the badge. Ooh. I don't know if I'm a founder, but I might as well be. Actually, that's probably not the case. Were you partner when you were? I feel like you were not partner anymore. I think you were affiliate when I met you already. I wasn't affiliate when I came into your stream. I don't think you were. I think you were though. No, I definitely didn't get it because I didn't sub to anyone for a long time. I think you were probably one of my first subs though. I missed Odie. Yeah, big Sag. I don't think I did either. I feel like Odie just blew up, or Odie had been streaming for so long and then suddenly just hit affiliate. Because I think I knew of Odie, but I never knew of Odie until after they were affiliate. I think I got a razor. You have one or the other. One or the other. We found them through Maria. Ah, okay, okay. I see. So maybe they were already affiliate. Maybe they were already affiliate. Could be.
I don't know if I'm a founder on anyone's stream, to be honest. Is there a way to check if I'm a founder? I don't know of one. Let's see. How to know if you're pregnant? No, I don't need to know if I'm pregnant. Thanks, Google. Thanks, Google. A founder in Twitch. Le Gasp. E2 Le Pregante. No. You can see a list of founders. No, I want to see a list of things I'm founder for. How to find your founders. No, I want to see which ones I'm founding. Revenue. Okay, there's no way to do it. There's no way to see it. After 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes of looking, I'm saying there's no way to figure it out. Okay. Let's move on. When you're so upset, you go full Kermit. Yeah, I just realized I did that. All right, well. This one, super cute and wholesome. I loved it. Generally, probably one of the favorite Momo talks we've ever done. But now it's time to step up steaminess just a little bit. We're going to do Himari Armed. All right. Now remember, we need to behave for this one. This one isn't crazy, but this is a little bit a warm-up before we do Rio. We have to behave, okay? Oh my god, that's a lot of yapping, Himari. I'm sure you're deep asleep at the moment, Sensei. I've scheduled these messages in advance through Momo Talk. Well then, Sensei, when the time comes, I'll be there to wake you up. Please don't be too surprised when I do. All right, here we go. Her wheelchair, yes. Life support. Why this song? Why this song? Hello, Himari. Ufu, did you sleep well, Sensei? How did you like this? A morning wake-up call from such a beautiful, delicate, genius life support girl? Wait. Are you saying that you are the life support, or like you are on? Are you using that as a? You have to be, because all the other ones are describing yourself. Why are you calling yourself a life support girl? You're not on life support. You're in a wheelchair. That's not what that means. Well, I'm definitely wide awake now. Let's go the taquitos. Man, I love taquitos. They're so good. They're so good. Guys, I did something genius. I got Taco Bell today, which is already genius in itself. Already genius in and of itself. But I ordered an extra burrito. So I can eat it after stream. So now I know after stream I'm going to dig into a nice beefy 5-layer burrito. It's going to be awesome. Room temperature beefy 5-layer. Probably didn't think that part through. But you know what? I've eaten them out of the fridge. I think they're good. But yeah, I'm going to eat one of those at 10:30 at night. I'm going to go to bed. Last thing in my stomach is a beefy 5-layer burrito. So smart. Get an air fryer. That's a good idea. Ibuki. But yeah, I'm so pumped for that. So while I'm reading all this stuff, I'm thinking about a beefy 5-layer burrito. When we were having that very emotional talk about Toki, I was thinking about a beefy 5-layer burrito. It's fine. I see, producing an output that reflects the system's architecture is one of the great joys of being a developer. Well then, shall we get started on today's tasks? Let's begin with some stretching to start with the day on a refreshing note. While this Amos is Rio's work, I believe, given the circumstances, it should be fine to commandeer it for general purposes. But all the Taco Bell food, I would say cold, the burritos, yeah, it's definitely the best one. Because you can eat all the other stuff cold inside. Like the stuff that's in the burrito, you can already eat that cold, so it's fine. You're just wrapping it up in a cold tortilla. It's fine. I've had a few modifications, improvements, and tweaks. All this is to help you with your morning stretches, Sensei. I forgot to do my stretches today, actually. Well then, first let's stretch your back. Assume the position. Why are you pointing this at me? Also, now that I'm looking at this, it's funny because this is a robot that they strapped 2 guns on. The guns are not built into the robot. They took actual guns and they strapped them to the robot. That's so funny. That's like when they took the drones and like just stapled or like glued guns to the drones. It's like, come on, guys. Oh man, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. Why are you doing the stretch first? Why are we doing a stretch first? Okay. Oh man, I really don't feel like doing these, but I guess we're doing it. I guess that's kind of the point, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. What's next? Next on the list, we got some squats, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. And some push-ups. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I think we're good. And a little hydration. Thank you, ice. Thank you, ice. Whew. All right. Let's get back to this garbage. Whew. You know, I might get rid of the squats. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube and you wondered why did he just do a ton of exercise, it's because we're streaming this, you know? So if you want to come make me do some workouts, hop in on the stream. All right. Viewer retention, am I right? All right, let's keep going. Ouch. Rio designed it? Yeah. Oh, that's probably why. Shoddy. Well, she's really good at design, so. Fufu, endure it just a bit longer, sensei. As the saying goes, good medicine is bitter to the mouth. I don't know, man. I've had some tasty medicines before. Ibuprofen has, or Tylenol has that like little like sugary coating, you know, that like cherry flavor. You know, it doesn't have to taste bitter. Have you washed your face? I've provided a sample of my favorite cleanser. It's perfect for whisking away the sebum and sweat that builds up overnight. What's that? Sebum. I have no idea. It's an oily substance secreted by the body. So it's like sweat, but not sweat. Okay. Sweat, but not sweat. The cleanse is gentle and made for sensitive skin, so there's no need to worry about irritation. Why was the robot part of cleaning my face? I heard the robot move. Why did we need to do that? As I suspected, you're wearing the same clothes today again. While I understand that our circumstances make having complete closet a bit of a luxury, we cannot neglect the basics. Well, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? You've been wearing the same battle outfit this whole thing. Stinky. Unless you got like a bunch of them. Stinky battle outfit. While I find the idiom trite, it is important to look the part, isn't that right? I'll steam these pieces we must smooth out the wrinkles. Okay, thank you, I guess. That's pretty nice. Now it's time to head to your office. As an omniscient, yeah, I don't know why I'm saying that wrong. I'll select the most optimal route for you. I've marked the floor with the guiding arrows. All you have to do is follow them, all right? Isn't this just like a short walk? Actually, it's different. How? Are you guiding me on an unoptimal path to your room so I can say hi to you? It's different. Yeah, okay. You just want me to go see you. 6 hours later. Welcome, Sensei. I've been waiting for you. Ooh, after all, where else could you find such a delicate yet beautiful super genius hacker acting as your essential life support? Okay, so you're my life support. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you for your kind thoughts. Kind thoughts. Very well. After all, they say the path the heart takes is always the straight one. Which is to say, I intend to continue assisting you with your daily life like this. Sensei, keep that in mind. Wait, do I get a say in this? I went through all that trouble of hacking half of Rio's system. I mean, negotiating with it. To think that you'd be so heartless. Would you reject a selfless student's thoughtful gesture when all she wanted was to use the available resources to improve your life? I'm shocked. It's as if there was a single flower blooming pitifully, but with noble beauty resting on a barren cliff top, and some thoughtless child just reaches out with her hands down and tries to pick it, pluck it, kill it just because they can. But if it were Sensei's hand, I suppose I could endure the excruciating pain even if it felt like I was being snapped in two. Alright, Himari. Alright, Himari, let's calm down just a little bit, you know? A little bit of class. Just a little bit of class, you know? I'm allowed to be weird. You're not, though. Thank you, Himari. You were such a great help. That's what I thought. By the way, according to today's horoscopes, it seems that a red aura has engulfed us for the time being. So I've changed my monitor's wallpaper to passionate red. Okay, are all three of these girls just gonna violently hit on us? Violently? Vigorously? I feel like that word also doesn't work. Aggressively. Say aggressively. It hurts. My eyes. Can't you just keep it on your phone or something? Oh, man. Well, that was it. Short and sweet. Here we go. Going back in. Knock, knock. Wake up, Sensei. I'm sure you've already eaten lunch. And your break is almost over now. I'm getting up. I'm up. Yes. Thank you. And let's do our best. This afternoon, too. Rules and concepts. Okay. Ohayo gozaimasu. Did you have a good nap, Sensei? Thanks for waking me up. No need to thank me. Right now, I am your very own delicate yet beautiful super genius hacker, life support. I am truly the ultimate life assistant, the ultimate partner. The ultimate partner. That's really funny. Drop that one on your Tinder bio, guys. The ultimate partner. Billions of matches. That's funny. The ultimate partner. Well then, Sensei, I think we should get our afternoon tasks. Sorry. I worked through the afternoon's task with Himari. Working. Hello, Ronan. Thank you for the Koyuki. Mambo. Are you feeling sleepy again? Not really sleepy, just a bit drowsy, you say? I understand completely. All the Mambos. All the Mambos. This is a rare moment that they can keep Sensei in one spot. That's true. Yeah, normally he's like all over the place. But now they're like, you are ours. So they're all just taking their chances. They're all hitting on him. Yeah, he's in one spot. He's in one ship. You're not locked in here with me. I'm locked in here with you. That's really what Sensei's saying. He's like, oh crap. What have I done? Well then, I'm going to get my wheelchair serviced. Would you care to join me? Huh? Aren't you using it right now? No, not this wheelchair. I'm referring to the one I deploy for high-speed travel.
It's also capable of combat and emergency tactical response. You know, the all-terrain tactical wheelchair. Designed for the outdoors. Oh man, that's such a funny idea. But it does actually exist. That kind of thing exists. It's actually really cool. I saw a YouTuber who has muscular dystrophy, I think that's what it is. They got like a motorized outdoor off-road wheelchair, and it's the sickest thing in the. It's basically like a smaller four-wheeler, but it's sick, dude. It was so awesome. No, it's a Minecraft YouTuber. Good Times with Scar. Yeah. He had a video back in the day where he got one of those, and it was really fun. That's a motorcycle. Also, yeah, that's a motorcycle. My wheelchair, right, Sensei? Right. Yeah, it doesn't make you so delicate if you're a motorcycle girl. Imari skillfully serviced her motorcycle. I mean wheelchair. Well, it's good to see Himari looking happy. It felt strange playing along by calling it that, yeah. I would say it's kind of insensitive, but she's in a wheelchair, so like, I think it's fine. She's allowed to say that, I guess. Is it insensitive to call it a motorcycle? I don't know. I think it's fine, actually. I don't know. I'm just being a loser about it. Here she goes. Oh, it looks so, look at the sprite, looks so cool, man. Got it for his wife. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. Levitation system, output normal. Output is normal. Drivetrain, braking system, and supercharger have passed diagnostics. Assessing remaining auxiliary energy. Super phenomenon task force. Okay. Dude, I'm so excited for this. Because I'm really interested to see how they invent this levitation technology. They figured out energy weapons, and now they have levitation. Like, I can't wait to see how they figure it out. I kind of hope they don't just say, well, Himari just invented it, because like, that'd be fine. But like, I want to know how it works, you know? That'd be sick. Ooh, my wheelchair is in perfect condition today, as expected. What exactly is a wheelchair to you, Himari? Where are the wheels? Where are the wheels on this chair? Where's the chair on? Actually, I see you're sitting on the chair. Where are the wheels on this wheelchair? Point out the wheels to me. Oh my, to think that someone as cultured as insensitive as you wouldn't know, Sensei. Well, you leave me no choice then. Let me delineate it clearly to you, once and for all. A wheelchair, of course, refers to mobility aid designed to allow a person to move around while seated. In particular, mine is an electric model that runs on power, suitable for both indoor and outdoor use. Professor Xavier has a wheelchair. Yes, he does, I guess. I see. Oh my, for some reason, it seems like perhaps you don't actually see. Do you need more time to sort out your thoughts? Sensei, this piece of technology is powered by a motor, assists with mobility, and makes my daily life more convenient. A wheelchair. This tactical wheelchair is, for me, just one of many mobility aids. I'm sure that even when I could bear a little more weight on my legs, I would have conceived and built a wheelchair like this, if given the opportunity. Of course, back then, we dealt with the usual engineering constraints. Okay, so two things. First of all, they're saying that they had a breakthrough with engineering, so they clearly figured something out to figure out this levitation. Second, she said back when I could put a little bit of weight on my legs. So whatever disease she had was it degraded the muscle in her legs. So it's not actually a like she wasn't like this from birth. It's some kind of disease that she got that only affected her legs. Interesting. But it slowly took them away. But she lost the ability to put weight on her. I wonder if there is a disease like that where you slowly lose the ability. No, there probably, yeah, it definitely exists. It definitely exists. So that's interesting. Cool. I guess now we could pinpoint what disease she has. Yay. Oh man. Time and budget limited my reach, but circumstances are different now. You say that like you know You say that you like how I am so ambitious and confident in every sense of the words. Foo. Of course, Sensei. Who do you think I am? On the outside, I possess the beauty of an orchid, but within, I have the will of a stronger than a purest white jade. Seldom discouraged and rarely defeated, the great Akeboshi Himari. Think about it, Sensei. Wouldn't it be great if there were even more mobility and accessibility aids available, tailored in different purposes and needs? You know what? You're sounding an awful lot like Dr. Otto Octavius. Sounding a lot like Dr. Octopus Himari. Don't let this girl named Robot Tentacle Arms. Do not let her do that. She will become the next supervillain. Gosh, it'd be so funny. Dr. Otto comes up. He's like, yo. Spider's like, oh my gosh. Are those your robot arms? And he's like, no, Spider-Man. That's my wheelchair. This is my wheelchair, Spider-Man. Fear me and the power of my wheelchair. That's what Himari would say. Himari just said any kind of mobility aid is a wheelchair. Which I would like to say that no. Everything is a mobility aid. A wheelchair is a mobility aid, but no. That's funny that she calls everything a wheelchair. That's so funny. I mean, I don't know. Has Seti enough for that? Oh my gosh, you're right. Think about it, Sensei. Wouldn't it be great if there were even more... Oh, I already read that line. Yeah, well, just like how screwdrivers come in all different sizes. Ooh, fascinating. Yes, just like that. Muscular dystrophy. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. So she has muscular dystrophy. It's kind of cool though. Well, I guess I don't know if it's cool, but it's interesting that they gave her like a real world sickness. They've never said it or they never mentioned it, but I mean it clearly is that. Because anytime like a character has been sick, like Kisaki sickness, you might be able to. I think Kisaki probably just has like an insane autoimmune disorder. I think that's all it is. Because she's just really weak. So I feel like she probably just has like an insane autoimmune disorder. An intense one, you know? I don't know. We're also living in the world where Saya created a potion that turns you into a preschooler. So like, I'm not sure how much real world science we can put to this, but you know, we kind of can and sometimes, so. What is exactly the difference between this tactical wheelchair and a regular motorcycle? Yeah, tell me the difference here. I suppose I have no choice. I didn't intend to make such an offer, you must know. But I'd like to take this opportunity to show you, Sensei, more about my wheelchair. When you compare it to a motorcycle, my wheelchair can start with the basic fundamental differences. I want to make the distinction undeniably clear, Sensei. This feels a little ominous. So, Sensei, do you have a spare moment? I guess I do. But you know what? You don't have a spare tire. Because it's not a wheelchair. I guess wheelchairs don't have spare tires, but you know what I mean. It's evening. Yeah, it's already evening. Good comeback, Sensei. Woo-hoo, that means I can finally showcase the true potential of my tactical wheelchair. Yeah, I'm ready to see it. Thank you for your enthusiastic response. I'll show you something unforgettable. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Live 2D time. Safe operation. Another day has passed us by. What an ominous statement. She could beat the biker gang. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Racing wheels use cyclist tires. I guess, yeah. Did you enjoy your dinner? Well, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad, but... Oh, I see. So you're saying it wasn't good. But it wasn't exactly bad either. Well, since we're rotating through a limited selection of frozen meals, I think it's only natural to find them a bit dull. Why are they frozen? That's terrible. Why are you bringing frozen meals on a mission? Shouldn't they be like freeze-dried or like, you know, the pre-packaged MREs? I don't know. To be fair, look at the size of the ship. This thing could have a massive freezer box. Maybe I'm just overthinking it.
This is a ship the size of like a building. They could fit a couple freezers in here. But I don't know, to make it all frozen food. I don't know. They say even that objectively delicious combat ration is destined to grow unappetizing after a while. I'd hate for you to grow bored. Well then, Sensei, let's fix that. First, please take these anti-nausea medicine. Thanks, I get pretty motion sick. No, I should be fine. I have a strong stomach. No, I'm fine. I've got a strong stomach. Still, there's always a 1 in a million chance, isn't there, Sensei? You need to take care of yourself if you fall ill, Sensei. I'll be the one ending up worried. You don't want that, do you? Maybe I do. I don't care. Maybe I do. What if I do? We're going for a ride. Hop on. Well then, Sensei. Shall we start the performance test? All right, let's go. Wait, I'm actually going on with her. Okay. I don't know what to do with that line. I'm not screaming right now. What do you think, Sensei? Should I kick it into high gear? Your motorcycle is amazing. It's so fast. It's a wheelchair. Your wheelchair is amazing. Hold on tight around my waist. My heart could break if you fell off and hurt yourself. Okay. Guys, I was on a jet ski. I've only been on a jet ski once. My friend was driving it. And I did fall off. It wasn't terrifying. But I was like, man. Because she was like, you know, she was taking me around and like, you know, showing me this is a jet ski, you know, getting used to it. And she was like, hey, why don't you like, I'll put your glasses in the compartment and I'll really show you what it means. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. She was trying to throw me off. She did. Because she was like banking really hard and like, come on, man. Did it on purpose. I was like, ah. It was super fun though. But yeah, I've only been on a jet ski once. It was kind of fun. I don't think I would do it again. No, I would do it again. I don't think I would learn to drive one though. It's too much work and I wouldn't want to break it or mess it up, you know. Ah, that's so refreshing. I feel so much better now. So, how do you like my wheelchair? Could we get out of the snow, please? Shift to gears without shaking, both rapid acceleration and sudden. Wait. What do you mean shifting gears? This is an energy powered device. What do you need gears for? Why do you have gears? Is this a manual transmission energy bike? Your bike is levitating on the ground. What do you need gears for? Super genius my butt. Rapid acceleration and sudden braking performed flawlessly. Of course, there's no need for any of that with my safe driving. No, I mean safety mobility aid operation. If I remove the limiters, I'll be able to go 0 to 60 in less than 0.995 seconds. I think that would kill you. I think that would kill you. I'm not sure. Because I don't know the math off the top of my head. I think that would kill you. Oh man. Let me just look up. Hold on. Let me just look. I feel like the fastest acceleration we have is 0 to 60 or like aircraft carriers. So aircraft from 90 to Mach 1. Yeah, crazy speed. Aircraft carrier launch speed acceleration. I wish I could spell, man. Acceleration. Okay, never mind. You could easily survive this. It's 0 to 165 in 2 seconds. Okay, so all right, no, you could probably survive this then. I take it back. I mean, those are like highly trained professionals, but like, yeah, 0 to 165 in 2 seconds. Okay. Between 3 to 4 Gs. Dang, 3 to 4 Gs. Okay. So I guess you could technically survive this. That being said, how are we holding on? How are you going to hold on? You're not going to be able to just hold on the handlebars. I'm sorry. Also, you're weak and delicate, Himari. You can't do that. Unless they have borrowed something from Star Wars and have inertial compensators built in, which I feel like is way too sci-fi for this game. But maybe. Granted, she's saying I'd be able to, so she hasn't actually done it. But maybe she has an inertial compensator, and G's don't affect her inside on the motorcycle. Might be a little bit too sci-fi though. Transmission shouldn't need gears. It needs a gradient of electromagnets. Gears to switch from FTL to hyperspeed. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, what do you need? Please drive safely. I mean, operate it safely. Yes, of course. This is hardly my first speed test. Have I been working on this instead of sleeping at night? Can you blame me? There's so little to do out here. Sleep. Then sleep. If you're bored, sleep. That's what I'm going to say. I suppose you could consider this both a test of the wheelchair's operational limits and reconnaissance mission. Oh, really? You think Amy Toki and our fleet of drones provide enough reconnaissance? Well, sometimes even a mastermind genius needs a real-time field experience. You just want to go outside, and that's fine. You're allowed to just go outside. But maybe not here, though. It seems dangerous. The field and analysis teams must understand each other's duties. Otherwise, we're bound to make misinformed decisions. Yeah, I see. And right here, right now, we can see things that we can't see anywhere else. Of course, I'm sure the grand designers of this continent didn't intend to make it worth sightseeing. But you know how things go in this world. Nothing is ever just about clear intentions and results. Things like astrology, numerology, symbolism, are perhaps things yet to be discovered. It's as if parts of the world are being revealed to us openly, both openly and in secret. That said, I don't think my research will be very applicable here. Why is that? I suppose I should say it's because of the laws of the heavens here are completely different from the ones I've studied. Oh. She's referencing the fact that there are other places. The positions of the stars, the ways they move, the formulas that govern them. In a sense, we found a place that could truly be considered a new heaven and a new earth. Oh my gosh. Just dropping like the craziest lore in a Momo talk? What? What do you mean? I mean, I know we've talked about multiple dimensions because that's what Kavotos is, but like, I guess because I think Sensei is an isekai. Like he was isekai. They don't really dwell on it, but he did just appear ish. So he's an isekai, but a new heaven and a new earth. Because I mean, I've always considered Kavotos to be purgatory. I've always assumed Kavotos is an analogy for purgatory, which, if you don't know what purgatory is, it's a concept in Catholicism where when you die, you don't go straight to heaven. You go to purgatory, where it's not like a final purgatory isn't like a final judgment. Are you going to go to heaven or hell? Purgatory is you're going to go to heaven, but your soul needs to be cleansed first. So it's like, I mean, people say it's like a little bit of, suffering to cleanse your soul. It's obviously no one really knows what it is or whatever. We know no one has like an exact idea, but like that's what it is. So I always assume purgatory, Kavotos was a purgatory where you're alive, you're immortal, but like there's still like fighting and all this other crazy stuff that goes on. So I always thought that. So now the fact that they found a new heaven and a new earth. It's leading credence to this theory that Kavotos is a purgatory, and I feel like whoever told me that Kavotos or that Blue Archive is not really trying to be inspired by any kind of religion, I think they just lied to me. This is clearly what this is. Angel Beats all over again. Oh no. Space could be heaven. Yeah. That's the one thing is like, I don't know what heaven is. To me, I always thought because it's a purgatory, I always thought when a student graduates, I don't want to say they die, but they pass on. They like disappear or they go on to heaven, whatever that means. I always assume that's what, because you never see a student after graduation. They're just gone. Maybe they could become the robot people. Maybe they become the animal people you see, but like no one talks about them. They're gone. They go somewhere else. So I always assumed that that's what it was. That purgatory is once you graduate, now you have the right to move on to heaven, whatever heaven is. So I don't know, but this is sick. They just dropped this in a random Momo talk. What the heck Nexon? Of course, I could work on constructing a completely new unified astrological theory from scratch. That would be truly quite enjoyable, but I don't think there's much time for that, which is a shame. Hey, don't worry. I'll take it from here, Himari. You've dropped some insane lore. I'll take it from here. Oh, it stopped snowing. Oh man, here we go. Behave. Look at how pretty it is. She's so pretty. As annoying as she is, she's very pretty. Behave. It's a Dev. You've joined at the perfect time, Dev. It's interesting. We can look up at the night sky like we could back at Millennium. Man, I love her face. It's a very, very cute design. But the stars shining here are a bit different than what we know. Wait, how far are we? Is this like truly like a North Pole? It's a mysterious sensation. I've had difficulty expressing with words. Interesting. So we are in a different hemisphere. Okay. But to me, you feel even more mysterious, Himari. What? Thank you. I will take that as a compliment. Read the EX story? What? Okay. What? Thank you. I will take that as a compliment. Yeah, she has a good face. Very good face. Yeah, I'm not really sure. To be fair, I'm not really sure what they were thinking. I'll talk after this. Even if we're all under the same night sky, I suppose not everyone can understand each other. Looking respectfully, oh yes. But since we're at least all under the same sky, it could serve as an awesome opportunity for us to understand one another. That's wholesome. That's nice. She's actually not insane. She's like a little bit of empathy, you know? She's not just fully narcissistic. It's fine. At least that's what I believe. Where can I get tights like that? It's a battle suit. What about you, Sensei? I like her little flower too. It's a nice touch. Another awesome song. How was it, Sensei? Today's wheelchair operation. Yeah, it was definitely impressive. Let's go out again sometime. Well, you saw Nagusa. Oh, I don't think I've seen Nagusa's. Oh no, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, Can. Huh? Okay. To think that you'd suggested it first. Well then, Sensei. Let's head back. We have just enough time to take it slow and arrive before anyone starts worrying. The ride back, as Himari promised, was the epitome of safe driving. No, safe operation. It was cute. Oh, more? Thank you. For your great work today. It felt long yet short. Fufu. I felt similarly. Tomorrow will be a new day. In the sun, a new sun will rise. Good night, Sensei. Good night, Himari. And please look forward to tomorrow's beautiful, delicate genius hackers life support as well. So you're not giving up on that. Nope. It was cute. I like that a lot. That had a pretty nice ending. right, so we're not gonna... Oh, let's take a look. I think we still have one more episode. I think that was only episode 3. So I think there's still one more after this. Unless they just did a 3 episode for her. Which, honestly, I think that's pretty good. That was a solid, you know, climactic ending. So, but let's see here. No, we still have more. Okay, we have more. What time is it, Sensei? Himari, you're finally up. I can't believe you overslept. I should have taken a photo. How could this happen? I can't believe a super genius hack. Oh my gosh. Super perfect. One more time. Super perfect genius, delicate beauty hacker like me would make such a mistake. I'll bring you your meal, so just wait right there. Life support too. I'm so embarrassed. That's okay. You must have been really tired. Sleeping is part of life. But given the current situation, honestly, this really discredits me in so many ways. What's that? You don't want me to be so hard on myself. The VR goggles, yeah. The Oculus Rift before Facebook bought them. Oh man. Roasted. And you think this happened because you've been relying on me so much lately? Still. Hey, I don't think you're getting my message. I'll be your life support today, Himari. So yeah, the joke doesn't really fly when she's in a wheelchair though. I don't know how good this works if she's the one in the wheelchair. Joking about life support with her, I don't know. Sensei will be mine. But that's... Have I let the others help me before? Sure, but... Well, yes, I have. Amy assisted a lot at the beginning, and lately Toki has occasionally been pitching in as well. Still, receiving help from Sensei is a different matter. You hate the idea that much? You do realize that's kind of my entire job, is helping students, right? It's like the whole point of my job. Of course not. In fact, I love it. I love it so much I can't even speak the words. And I'm just as embarrassed by the feeling. I don't know what to say. Let me pamper you. You're so competent, Himari, but I wish you'd lean on me someone else once in a while. If I'm acceptable, then lean on me. Sensei, you really shouldn't say things like that so lightly, you know? Unlike me, of course. I never need such a warning. If you keep letting your guard down like that, especially around students like Rio, smart, dangerous girls who ask for a lot, could end up being quite troublesome, couldn't it? That sounds like it could be fun too. He's like, I don't know, I like dangerous girls. What? Like Hanako, yeah. Like Hanako. Excellent point. You're telling me that students have unique privilege of being able to bother you whenever and with whatever they want? Really? Please stop saying things like that. Please don't test my patience. I know you don't mean to. If I really wanted, I could just easily be a real pain, you know. Himari? Be a pain. No, it's nothing, of course. Well then, as you said, Sensei, I'm planning to really bother you today. Be ever so annoying and needy. Is that acceptable? Is that what you call reaping what you sow? Oh, I guess I have no choice. Challenge accepted. Foo. You said it yourself. Are you prepared for the consequences, Sensei? I actually am not. I feel like this is gonna suck. And just like that, my troublesome time with Himari began. Oh, here we go. Bring me my... I hope she's just like super like stuck up and like high and mighty. The sink is so high, but I need to wash my hands. Won't someone please lift me? Oh my gosh. I'm so dainty and light, and the sink is too far away. Is she's being a pick-me girl? Yeah. Himari's warm breath brushed against my ear. Boy, why am I picking her up from the front? I guess I don't know how I would lift someone to the sink. How would you do that? Just hoist them over your shoulder, I guess. Oh my, why are you so surprised, Sensei? Isn't breathing essential to living? It didn't bother you, did it? She wasn't wrong, but I tried to stay focused as I helped her to the sink. All right, well, we have our final ad break of the night. I hope you have some fun and interesting ads, and I'll see you in a bit. What am I doing? I feel like my heart's about to explode. This is more stressful than I anticipated. How embarrassing. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. What to do? My poor delicate arms are losing their strength. I've been working so hard. While I would love a massage, I'm feeling quite peckish and weak. Oh, I think I have some chocolate brownies stashed in the fridge. If only someone would feed them to me. What kind of brownie? What kind of chocolate brownies are you talking about? Also, are there like if you say brownie, it's a chocolate brownie. You don't need to specify chocolate brownies. Brownies are chocolate by default. You know? So the fact that you call them chocolate brownies makes me feel like they're not chocolate brownies, you know? Am I giving her a weed? Is that a weed? I'm calling the police. Thank you, Sensei. In that case... what's wrong, Sensei? It seems like my blood sugar is dropping a little faster than expected. I couldn't help leaning over and reaching for a taste. I see. You really wanted to eat it, huh? I feel like my cheeks are on fire. Don't let them see. Sensei's face is so close. I mean, I was the one who moved in, but still. More than that, does Sensei really not feel anything even with such a rare, delicate beauty of a girl leaning in so close? No, could it be? Have I made a mistake? Perhaps closing the distance too abruptly backfired. It was too aggressive? Right. It's like adding excess of a catalyst. While an increased amount of the catalyst may speed up the reaction and yield a quicker result, it also brings the increased risk of unwanted and unforeseen byproducts. The stability of the whole system is compromised. How could someone like me make such a mistake? I must retire and reflect on my choices. Oh my gosh, Himari. You think too much. Oh my, it's already nighttime. What a day. What a day. Hold on, I forgot to pour my last cup of tea. We're going to be up pretty late because we're still going to do Rio. What? Oh, already? Since it's difficult to clearly distinguish between day and night here, it's easy to lose track of time. After all, we're in the midst of a super phenomenon, happening all around us. Everything is so unique. My sleep cycle is so dysregulated, and I'm having a hard time falling asleep on time. Won't somebody please stay by my side and help me get a good rest? Welcome back from ads, everybody. We've been babying Himari all day, and now we're putting her to bed. Is that really okay? Oh, I trust you more than anyone else here in the world, don't I? I see. I understand. After all, I'm Himari's life support right now. I took Himari to the bed, hoping to help her fall asleep. But then, yeah. Did you jump on me? Himari? What's wrong, Sensei? You said you'd help me rest. You know, when I can't sleep, I need someone right beside me to help. It helps a lot. I don't know that, actually. I never knew that. What about Amy and Toki? Does she sleep in the wheelchair? I know the sprites aren't real, but the fact that she's still in her wheelchair makes me think that she pulled the wheelchair in her bed. Come on. Truthfully, they can't help. In fact, Amy would probably make me pass out from heat stroke, and that is simply not a productive way to rest. Oh, Sensei, they're nice, but... Sorry, Sensei. I'm so sorry for being such a pain. I really am. Fine, sure. Okay, but only until you fall asleep. I can't believe he's going along with this. Right, of course. It's cute. Oh my gosh. This is really just... Steel Continent is just... Let's see how many students Sensei can date. Sensei actually gets to date students for once. It's not beat around the bush. It's not like, oh, I think I like you. It's like straight up, nah. You're spending the night with her. Toki's asking you out. She's saying I'm gonna be there forever. I hope Rio is like, let's get married. Like word for word. I laid Himari down and turned off the lights. Her steady breathing was surprisingly soothing. I know I said that I'd only be here until Himari fell asleep, but I ended up tiring out first. Sensei, are you awake? Steady breathing, a slight drop in body temperature, and my EEG monitor shows a theta waves and trace amounts of delta waves. Foo-foo. I suppose among all of us, you've been using the most energy lately. Man. This should have been the live 2D. This is what the live 2D should have been. Why isn't this the live 2D? Nexon, what are you doing? You put a scene where we're doing this and you're not gonna make it a live 2D? I like the live 2D on the motorcycle. I had the wheelchair. What is this? What is this all about, Nexon? Missed opportunity. What do you mean black screen? Black screen my butt. What are we doing? Nexon. It wasn't positive, but I thought I felt arms wrapping around me. Oh my god, she's hugging him too. This is crazy. Yeah, Himari PJ next time, for real. Sensei. Right now, you're just mine, Sensei. Do you know what? And right now, I'm being very naughty. If you've noticed, I hope you'll let go. You'll let it go. And just excuse all this as all some dream. If you haven't noticed, well, I'd prefer you'd stay in the dark for as long as possible. In our circumstances, in the midst of everything, to be thinking like this. Forgetting about being a genius, delicate, beautiful girl, I'm starting to feel disappointed in myself. If I were to pin the blame on someone, I suppose I'd like to hold you. Who made me this way, the slightest bit responsible, but... No, that truly does seem too unfair. Sorry, Sensei. I'm sorry. But at this very moment, Sensei, and surely from now on, to me you're someone who cannot be replaced by anyone or anything in the world. That's exactly the kind of precious, important person you are. It's cute. It's cute. I wasn't sure, but I thought I felt something brush my forehead. Did she kiss him? Holy cinema, dude. Sleep well, Sensei. And please take good care of yourself. Did she kiss him? I take it back. Himari takes the crown. Straight up kissed him on the forehead? Wow. Okay, Himari wins. Himari wins. Actually kissed him. Huh? All right, Nexon. Now you gotta calm down. Now you gotta calm down. Armed and dangerous. They really are. Oh my gosh. Did you sleep well? I don't know how I ended up in my room. Well. So, I don't want to know. Amy came to wake me up and took you to your room. I see. She carried me back to her room, or my room. That's funny. First confirmed. Oh yeah, for real. Yeah, who knows how many people have kissed Enzo while he's sleeping? He's probably been kissed a lot. All these girls won't be open with him. They'll just do it when he's sleeping. Now, it's time for another fresh start today, Sensei. Once again, I'll be your exclusive life support, this time fully energized. Whoops, hi Ibuki. I think that's it, right? Man, first confirmed kiss on the forehead. I truly can't believe she did that. I was talking all this stuff about Toki, and then Himari says, hold my beer. Hold my beer. Wow. That was crazy. These girls are on something. Maybe they really are weed brownies. Maybe they're all taking weed brownies up there at the Steel Continent. But that was awesome. Himari armed. Done and in the books. So like the live 2D. Very cool. Yeah. I don't really have much else to say. That was crazy. A crazy ending. Talk about forward. We actually have someone who kissed Sensei on the forehead. Insane. Holy cinema. All right. I think we're just gonna do Rio, guys. We're gonna stay up a little bit later. We're gonna be later, but I think we're gonna do Rio. We're gonna try to power through this. Hopefully no ranting. I'll try my best. Remember, hold me back, guys. Hold me back. All right, guys. Now you gotta behave for this one, okay? We gotta behave. You promise we behave. We're gonna do Rio armed, okay? But behave. You don't know what's coming. Behave, all right? Sensei, how has life been on the transport ship? Tell me if you experience any discomforts. I'll do what I can to improve them. I'm living in luxury. I'm doing well, thanks to you. I'm happy to hear that. But don't hesitate to ask if there's anything you need at all. And you, Rio, how are you holding up? Something must be in ration, yes. What do you mean I'm fine? Why do you ask? No, here we go. What is a maid robot? Alice. Alice is a maid robot. I begin to wonder if Rio had been keeping her room tidy. Worried, I went to go check. Wait, you're just like, man, she probably has a dirty room. I guess no, yeah, because she doesn't have Toki. Well, no, she does still have Toki. Hello. Sensei, what brings you here? Cern, what have you done? I didn't do anything. Blame Nexon. A Roomba, yeah. Oh, wow. What a clean room. I'm so proud of you, Rio. Oh, I see. You were worried about me. Don't worry, I have a friend that helps me clean now. Let me introduce you to Housekeeper Avant-Garde. Oh, it's just one of these guys. Oh my gosh, it's that guy. While it looks similar to the predecessor, I've modified this version for housekeeping duties. What do you think? Great, right? So you didn't actually clean anything yourself. And the cleaning, if the cleaning was done by the Avant-Garde that I made, isn't it the same as me doing it myself? Not necessarily, but kinda. Anyways, this was a very successful trial. I plan on using Housekeeper Avant-Garde even after returning to the Academy. If possible, it wouldn't be a bad idea to mass produce and distribute them. Actually, yeah, you probably could. Cleaning. Dang it, Ronan. Okay. If you plan on mass production, an ordinary maid robot would be better. A maid robot? A maid robot is one that helps with cleaning and other chores, yes? In that regards, isn't Housekeeper Avant-Garde an excellent maid robot already? Yeah, but they don't look like a maid. Give it a dress. Give it a little hair bonnet thingy. You don't seem convinced. All right, I'm missing the most important aspect of a maid. The uniform. Yeah, there you go. In that case, I'll put a Housekeeper Avant-Garde in a maid uniform before I begin mass production. Yeah. All right, no notes. Perfect. I'm good. Wait just a second. What's wrong? Doesn't the maid uniform solve the issue? I'm trying to say it'd be nice if you could redesign its appearance. Please elaborate for me. What do you think a maid robot should look like, Sensei? Cute and lovely. Allow me to demonstrate. Pulls Alice. Faces Alice. See what I mean? Cute. Isn't Avant-Garde cute and lovely? And have a poised, elegant posture. It looks like Neru. Yeah. It doesn't look like Neru. Again, so does Avant-Garde from a certain perspective. Reliable existence that can do anything. So, like the Avant-Garde? In a cute maid uniform. Haven't we already discussed the clothing? But Avant-Garde is superior and even in that aspect. For example, CNC also wears maid uniforms, but since they're not robots, you can't call them maid robots. I mean, dang, she's got me there. She's got me there. They're not robots, so you can't call them robots. Man. Even if you put Audius in a maid uniform, she can't be a maid robot. She's a person, not a robot. Wait, what? No, she is a robot. Wait. I mean, first of all, that's a small line as a joke, but that is some insane character development from Rio. That is awesome. Because like when she first knew Alice, she thought of her as a machine, as a weapon. But she's calling her a person. Like that, jokes aside, that's so awesome. What the heck? That's sick. I'm so proud of Rio. But also, I thought she was a robot. Is she not? I thought she was an AI robot. Okay. I mean, she's like a person. Yes, she has like a soul and whatever. But like, she's a robot though, right? I thought she was. However, Housekeeper Avant-Garde is a robot. Thus, if you put Housekeeper Avant-Garde in a maid uniform, it makes the best maid robot out there. She does have a point. It appears that we've come to a stalemate. I was unaware that our tastes were so vastly different. Let us gather more data from the others. We can put Avant-Garde in a maid uniform and ask everyone their opinions. Maid uniform and robot combined to become maid robot. Everyone will have no choice but to acquiesce to this incontrovertible truth. Where are you going to find a maid uniform? Maybe Toki has a spare or two. Toki's uniforms won't fit that thing. Then I'll modify the Avant-Garde until it does. That actually might work. Keep modifying it, because then it'll just look like Toki. Robot with the persona is the best way to think of it. Yeah, she's like, I guess the way she's thinking is like, Arisu has like her own thoughts and opinions and feelings and like emotions, whereas a true robot is just following instructions. It's not thinking, you know? So that's probably what she means. I'll see you later. Whereas, yeah, Arisu has like full consciousness. She's serious about this. I was morbidly curious about how this endeavor would turn out. Yeah, kind of worried about this. Well, the maid robot, delivering my report, Sensei. To cut to the chase, barring a maid outfit, failure. However, rationally speaking, is there not a strong argument for the avant-garde who does housekeeping being a maid robot? A maid is someone who does housekeeping for work. Avant-garde is a robot that does housekeeping. Therefore, avant-garde is a maid robot, as it is taking on the same role. Following this syllogism, never heard that one before. I'm assuming it's probably like simile kind of thing. We can draw more similarities between the two. You win, Rio. You win. You win. Yeah, Toki said no. I'm surprised. Which honestly, also character growth on Toki. Being able to say no to Rio. Some character growth. Impressive. Character growth all over the place. It will likely just be the two of us on the ship today. Everyone is out on personal errands. I'll be quiet then. Exactly. I plan to take full advantage and tend to some work that's fallen by the wayside. Some of my more delicate work requires me to operate in a tranquil environment. The ship's operating system may restart momentarily. It's not due to any failure, so please don't panic. What are you doing? Why are you restarting the ship? Please don't do that. Secret. No, do not restart the ship. Do not shut off it. Good luck on your endeavors. No, Rio, don't shut the ship off, please. I was busy I was working by myself in the room when I went outside for a breather. It's quiet. I wonder what Rio's up to. Not here. I don't want to bother Sensei. I have to be as quiet as possible. Curiosity piqued. I followed the sound of her voice. Rio, you here? Oh. VR. Rio. She hasn't noticed that I'm here. She's so focused. I shouldn't bother her, so let's watch her for now. Just sit back and watch. Horrifying. Biggest fear if I ever do like VR is I take off the goggles and then there's someone who's been watching me the whole time. I'm like, I'm gonna die. Yes, right there. Be as careful as possible. This is too hard. Need to go slower. Perfect. Just like that. Wait, it's delicate there. So handle it gently. Yes, right there. Phew, good job. Remember that feeling. Now let's do it again. Rio's soliloquy went on and on. I was worried about the other people seeing her when they returned, so I tried to get her attention again. Rio? Let's try this area now. You can do better now that you're used to it, right? Rio? What's up? Sensei, how long have you... Well, when you said be as careful as possible. That's... So you saw... You should have said you were here. You surprised me. But what exactly were you doing? Was she just playing a video game? A little embarrassing, to be honest. I see. I won't ask any further then. It's fine. It doesn't matter, since you already saw me doing it. I was upgrading the transport ship with this Amos. Oh. So were you looking through his eyes? That's kind of cool. I've gotten some useful parts during our recent operations. I don't appreciate the phrasing. Wait, what? What phrasing? Did I say something weird? I'm sorry. Wait. Are you talking about what she said? Was that like... What did she say something? Did that sound weird? Oh, guys, that went right over my head. I didn't realize that. Okay. That went right over my head. I thought she was playing a video game. I genuinely thought she was just playing a video game. I was like, oh, she's doing something. Okay. That went right over my head. It's because I'm not weird like you guys. You guys are weird. You guys are weird. Why would you think that? She's clearly playing a video game. She's clearly playing a video game. You guys are the weird ones. Also, rest in peace, the emote. I can't believe I think I was just locked in reading. Sometimes when I read, I don't actually know what I'm reading. But I truly thought she was like, oh, she's just playing a video game and it's going to be embarrassing. Which is why I said VR goggles stuff. Awesome. Okay. So, I thought I would take advantage of the empty ship when I had the chance. And I also wanted to make upgrades in secret and surprise everyone. I see. I'm so proud of you, Rio. Yes, thank you. By the way, why is your face red? It's not a rational response. Okay, so that was literally the point, and I just fully didn't notice. Huh. The way I was talking to myself was a bit strange. Is that so? I only said fairly ordinary commands, though. Careful. Slow. Perfect. That's a delicate, so be gentle. That was more or less what I was said, right? I think. I don't know. None of that was strange, was it? Right. Not weird at all. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I see the point. I think they could have gone... I don't know. Maybe everyone else noticed it. I'm just dumb. I truly had no idea. I was like, oh yeah, just like, she's just talking. Man, I feel so stupid. That only confuses me more. It must be something you know that I don't. But I believe myself to be the expert in this field. Could it be that, were you concerned about me choosing work in secret? I truly just believe that it was the most rational approach. I wouldn't do anything to cross the line. I wouldn't. That's absolutely not it. Your reaction seems sincere. That must not be the reason either. But I can't think of any other rational possibilities. What are you hiding from me, Sensei? Please be honest so I can make sense of the situation. Ah, you must be tired from all that work. I'll make you coffee if you like. Even I noticed when you so blatantly tried to change the subject, Sensei. For a cup of coffee made by you, however, I'll let it slide. Under one condition. Since you're making coffee anyways, can you stay and assist me? Wearing the HMD blocks my vision, so it inconveniences me while I'm working. You aren't busy, are you? I can stay. I'm totally free. I have nothing to do with my life. I'll be counting on you then. If it's you, I know I can trust you as an assistant. Nice. I quickly made coffee, then helped Rio with the transport ship upgrade. I was glad I made it out of there without her realizing somehow. Well, we're gonna pretend that I understood all of that and Oh, that's crazy. Wow, I can't believe she said something that weird. See, I think that was a good reaction, right? Okay. Thank you, Sensei. I couldn't have completed the ship's... Oh my gosh. Stop. The scrolling feature in this is just broken. I don't know why. It's been broken forever. I couldn't have completed the ship's upgrade without your help. While the scale of the improvements wasn't what I had hoped for, these small steps will accumulate into a small, actual progress. Great work. Really. And regarding your unexpected subject change, I thought about it. Could it be... You misunderstood and thought I was communicating with someone in VR? Yeah, that's what I was like. To be fair, that is exactly what I was thinking. I thought she was just like, I don't know, like playing an online like VR chat, you know? I really thought she was just playing a game. I just can't get over it, man. I feel so stupid. Unfortunately, I don't use VR chat. Okay. Well, also calling it VR chat. Can you do that? I guess it's a VR space chat, but you know. Although I did make an avatar once out of curiosity. Really? I want to see. What does it look like? You want to know? Well, I'll show you sometime. It has a maid outfit. Whoa. Because it's an avant-garde. I can't wait to see. Alrighty. Let's go back in. There's a lot to do in the hangar today. I'll be performing a mass maintenance on my AMAS unit. Be mindful that if you need to access any of the facilities there, can I come watch? You want to watch? That won't be very fun for you. But if you insist, you can come. The work itself is mundane and repetitive. Even I'd enjoy the company. Thought experiment. I made sure to make it to the hangar on time to meet Rio. Oh, you're here. I'm updating all the AI algorithms for my AMAS right now. A lot of data we've gathered here is new to me, so I have to update the relevant processes to analyze all of it properly. Oh, it's moving. Yeah, but there's still a lot to be done. I need to review all the results and make sure the new data is processing properly. That's where basic AI reaches its limits. It's only capable of making decisions from giving commands. Basic AI? Oh man, we're talking about AI. No, I don't want to talk about it right now. It refers to the AI process that defined work based on specific rules. Each has its own specialized field that surpasses humans in those fields. But because its functions based on learned data, it's not capable of creative thought process like the people are. Okay. Is this them just subtly talking about generative AI? There are other models that are capable of independent and creative reasoning. Okay, no, never mind. That's just part of the story. We call those models advanced AI. Addis falls under that case. I don't think like this anymore, but I originally believed that AI had no ego. I thought they were just replicating intelligent actions, just like the mystery language room argument. Replicating intelligence? What is the premise of that argument? Imagine there was a room filled with every possible question and answer, but written in a language that you don't know. Everything in that room would look like drawings to you, but you would know that one specific drawing is a question, and it's followed by another drawing, the answer. Now I will write down one of the questions in that room on paper and hand it to you. You will take my drawing, the question, and hand me back the appropriate drawing, the answer, that you find in the room. The result is that we'll be able to hold a written conversation despite your ignorance of the language. I don't know if I get that. So I don't know what it is, but I know that the answers because they look similar. From an outside perspective, it would appear that you know the language well. I get the overall concept. I don't get the details of the idea. But all you did was provide the appropriate drawing based on the provided one. Oh, okay. So it's a room where you know this is a question, this is an answer. You just don't know what the question and answer is. Okay, I see. Meaning, you're using predetermined rules to answer the question. You don't understand the meaning behind your actions. To expand further, since advanced AI follows a system, how can it have an ego? That's a difficult question. That's why I didn't think they did. I believe they were just a machine following rules provided by humans. And to me, that was rational. Until I met Aris. I didn't understand her, how she worked, how she came to be. So I think I was afraid. Afraid of the realm of the unknown. But I realized I needed to accept that, the unknown. Like how humans are unique, I need to accept that Aris is unique in her own right. Logical reasoning is important, but I don't have to reason everything rationally. Because real life is not a thought experiment. Oh, Rio, you've grown so much. Yeah, that was some crazy self-reflection, self-aware. Dang, real life is not a thought experiment. That honestly is some poetry right there. I think I love that line. Real life is not a thought experiment. That is really cool. I like that a lot. Only just a little. So please continue to look after me. I plan to grow more and more. And in order to do that, I should move forward with my housekeeper avant-garde production plans. I'll be rooting for you. And you ruined it, Rio. And you ruined it. You didn't ruin it. That was still really good. I helped Rio and chatted with her as she continued updating the Amos. Man, that was a really crazy monologue from Rio. A lot of fun stuff to think about, actually. A little while later. Yeah, because you would assume that that's Nexon or the writers putting in their opinions about AI, which I think maybe you could extrapolate that, but that really was... I think that ending line, not the real life is a thought experiment, that's still really awesome, and I love that. But the fact that it's like embrace the unknown, like putting it back on humans, where it's like every human is unique or whatever, and you have to embrace the unknown. You can't like predict it or calculate that. I think that's the main point of that. That was really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Because then you get to tie in the AI conversation with it and apply it to humans, you know, all people. That was I really like that. That was such a clever little couple lines of dialogue there. I like that a lot. That wraps up my task list today. I went so much more quickly than I expected. Thank you. It was just your conversation, buddy. That alone improved work efficiency. Anyways, since that leaves us with some free time, do you want to try the mystery language room argument with me? There are issues with the experiment itself, but it's fun to conduct. It'll be difficult to dedicate an entire room to it, but we can compromise with flashcards and the answer sheet. And I happen to have an entire setup prepared, ready to use. She's wanting to do this for a while, hasn't she? Let's try it together. Isn't the point of the thought experiment, you don't have to physically do it, right? That's the point of a thought experiment. You don't have to physically do it. You have to think about it. I'm going to give you some picture cards that look like characters. You have to give me the appropriate card based on the answer sheet, like your matching pictures. Let's get started then. There was a deck of cards with various drawings, characters drawn on them. Rio handed me a complex answer sheet, as well as a card with a question written on it. Although it was full of characters I didn't understand, I looked at the answer sheet and handed her the matching card. I don't think I was choosing the correct ones. At the answer sheet, I can't read it. Sensei, does this mean you... No, this was an experiment. This is what the experiment was about. Huh? Unfortunate. If this really were Sensei's true intentions, what did it mean? Oh yeah, because it's a language, so I just don't know what she's talking about. But I'm truly just I see. I understand. She's falling for it. I wish you wouldn't make me say something like that aloud. Please don't get angry at me. I'm not angry or anything. Sorry, let's continue this, shall we? They continue with the experiment as Rio suggested. Fufu, yes, I agree. So you had that side of you, Sensei. That was unexpected information. But still, isn't this a bit too bold? If Sensei wants to, I'm okay with it, but oh my gosh, dude, every single character on this ship is trying to... I swear, if we get to Arisu and Kaze and Yuzu's and Amy, and they also all end up, like, dating him, I swear to God, dude. Nexon was like, I've had it. They're all gonna date him. I don't care. The experiment continued with about 10 more questionnaires. Rio gave diverse reactions to each one. Good work, Sensei. What the cards were about. Yeah, I told you I didn't know. That was the whole point, right? I don't know. I'm not telling. But why? Aren't they about me? That's true, but a wish is something you keep in your heart until your answers come to fruition. I'd like to keep this to myself as possible. Oh my gosh, I swear to God, every single... This isn't as forward, but that's pretty obvious. Come on, man. All right, I think this is our last one here. No matter how I look at it, it's not enough. I wasn't able to perfect it as close as possible. The avant-garde? While I enjoy working on the avant-garde as well, this time I'm speaking of my suit. I could install some heater functions, some incapacity. I'd be better prepared for the wider range of variables. Makes sense. Sounds very rational. There's no time to waste. All right, guys. You gotta behave, okay? I didn't draw this, all right? I didn't ask for this. But you have to behave, okay? You gotta behave for this one. Unexpected variable. Rio called me. Oh, Sensei, do you have a minute? The suit modifications are complete. But I can't test them alone. I can't use the housekeeper avant-garde either. Would you be able to be my assistant instead, Sensei? Yeah, on my way. Thank you. And please come to my room. All right, here we go, guys. Welcome. As I said, I've completed the modification on my suit. It looks the same. Yes, on the outside it does. Rather than adding more parts, therefore more weight, I repurposed existing features. Specifically, I created a heater. How'd you do that? I know it was going great. Please show mercy. I've already installed an augmenter. Augmenter. I wish I could read. Augmenter that amplifies electric signals in the body so it can easily be used to deliver heat. That's super. You're just running electricity through your body to warm you up? That's dangerous. Are you electrocuting yourself? That can't be safe. I only need to tweak a few lines of code, and the process was faster than I expected. However, I still need to test it. So I need your help, Sensei. Just tell me what to do. I'm going to raise the suit's temperature, and I'll need you to check the thermal camera to see if the heat is being evenly distributed throughout. Oh, man. Simple. Then I'll need you to check the heat, if the heat is leaking anywhere. Please run your hands over my suit's exterior. Not so simple. He's like, nah, why didn't you ask Toki? I'll just be my back. I can do the rest myself. Housekeeper avant-garde isn't capable of detecting temperature via touch. So you guys have energy weapons and you have levitation, but you don't have heat sensors? We currently, in our real world, we have we have temperature sensors. We have thermometers, but we also have like digital, electronic temperature sensors. We have that in our current day and age. Why didn't you put temperature sensors on it? Well, if it's just the back. Yes, I'll be in your hands then. Yes, you will be. Literally. I measure the temperature with the thermal camera and check for leaks by running my hands along Rio's back. Sorry, was that uncomfortable? No, that's not it. It's just surprisingly ticklish. And the temperature rising faster than I intended. Anyways, please continue. Sure. It's safe for work. All right. It's not like you're gonna see anything crazy, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's not gonna be like I might be not hyping, but I might be like too cautious. But it's not gonna be crazier than Hush Hush. But yeah, no, it's a lot. I continue to diligently check the suit's Rio's temperatures. Dun dun dun. Phew, good work. That concludes the test. I was able to confirm that the heater feature is working perfectly. There was an unexpected variable. What's that? It's too hot. I already turned up the room's thermostat since you were coming, so I'll have to vent the heat out somehow. All right. Oh, too soon. Please excuse me. Oh, here we go. She has to vent the heat out. We're gonna watch it. It's actually really good. There's just a couple scenes. All right, see? She's just venting the heat out, guys. She's just venting the heat out. It's fine. It's fine, guys. Behave. Everyone behave. Ah, that feels so much better. Everyone behave, okay? I forgot to consider the indoor room temperature. I must have got too distracted. Chasing the results before me, I also just had to turn on my IRL fan. Let me rest for a little. Okay. Is she on the floor? I think she is. I thought she was like on a sofa. No, she's on the floor. I think I can't think properly because it's so hot. Sensei, why are you looking at me? I'm not looking. Gasp. Yeah. What was I thinking? Yeah, well, to be fair, what were you thinking? Requesting medical assistance? What were you thinking, Rio? This wasn't intentional. I'm sorry. Whatever you guys do, do not redeem Ibuki. Ibuki does not need to see this, okay? If you redeem Ibuki, I will ban you. Okay, it's over. It's over. All right? We're good. I vented the heat out. The suit's cooling system will handle the rest. Yeah, sure. Train whistle. See? Never happened. Never happened. Neon, we need to talk after this? Why? Why am I getting the talking to? I thought you would be having that. I would have to talk to you, but what do you mean you have to talk to me? No. No. It wasn't my fault.
Since when did archaeology involve kidnapping young women?
Listen, Professor. Listen. Listen. Okay, another train whistle. Just keep doing train whistles. Keep doing train whistles, and then I'll be fine. All right. Suit's cooling system will handle the rest. So I'm okay. 100% okay. Uh-huh. But your head is still too hot. Oh, she died. Goodbye, Rio. Rio? I hurriedly fanned Rio to help her cool down. Fortunately, she recovered relatively quickly. She should have built a cooling system. There were too many unexpected variables in this experiment. And that's how it ends. It's just like cut to black. Sensei, I wasn't expecting to embarrass myself like that. I'm sorry. I was completely 100% unfazed, really. Really. Thank goodness. To be honest, that was the first time anyone's seen that side of me. Anyways, thanks for your help. Get get some rest, and I'll see you next time. All right, well, let's go check it out. Let's see what kind of head pats we got on this. Man. Listen, this is the only one that's like this. It's not my fault. Actually, that's kid. Amy has some crazy ones. All right, we just suffer through it one more time, guys. One more time, guys. Just one more, okay? This is for the YouTube video. They have to be consistent. This is what we do. All right? It's for the YouTube video. Suffer through it one more time. I'm suffering just like you guys. We're all suffering together, okay? All right, first let me make sure there's no more. I think that's it, right? Yes, so that's that. We just need to open it up so we can give her some head pats, right? Very cute. I actually kind of like that. She like looks away. It's also like almost a full side profile. We don't get too many side profiles for the live 2Ds here. Also, look at how long her hair is. I knew her hair was long, but like it goes down and then it comes out there. Like her hair is so long. You never really get to see that. Yeah, it kind of just goes off the page. That's cool. Well, that was Rio Armed. Had genuinely, I mean, all jokes aside about the live 2D and all that other craziness, okay? I genuinely liked that third episode. We learned like a lot about Arisu, and they had that really nice talk about like the different kinds of AI and how that applied to humans and stuff like that. Like Rio has come a long way. I don't think she has like the same like the Mika effect where it's like I thought Mika was cool, but she was so much cooler after Eden Treaty. I don't think she's there like that for me with Rio. Rio is so much more interesting now that she's like learning and stuff like that and getting better, which, you know, that's character development. That's interesting. That's how that works. But I really like a lot of this stuff. She's coming along so far because she's not just like changing, but she was smart. She was smart and she's still smart. But now she's like, I don't know, empathetic, I guess. But yeah, that is Rio Armed. Okay, let's go back to Toki. Let's go back to Toki, the best one for the end of stream here. End with something wholesome, right? All right, guys, that is actually going to be it for me. That should be it for sus ones. Blue Archive really doesn't have too many of them. You know? We definitely don't have any sus ones in the future. Well, I mean, there's like maybe some, but like nothing like that. So, listen. There's always a few. I know Amy's are kind of crazy, but tasteful. Yeah, I'd say they have a tasteful amount where it's like, yeah, they gotta put them in sometimes. They gotta, you know, games got a fan service, you know, which, you know, sometimes I don't mind it. Sometimes I don't mind it. Sometimes it's like this. It's like, okay, guys, all right. Like, to be fair, this real one, everyone's like joking about it. It's fine. It's fine, but I'm not crazy about it. I kind of played it up a little bit, but it's not really for me, you know. I think sometimes fan service can be fine, but a lot of times I roll my eyes. This, at least it kind of makes sense in the context, and I think she played it off pretty cutely, so I enjoyed it. But alrighty. We're gonna raid Maria. We're raiding Maria and Eraser. They are playing Resident Evil right now. Yeah, they're playing Resident Evil. Which Resident Evil are they playing? Oh, shoot, we got ads. Oh, man. Am I gonna have to wait for the ads? I'll wait for the ads to be over. because I can't skip the ads. They just took away like my ad skip button, my skip ads button. So I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I'll have to look it up. Maybe other people are seeing stuff like that, but I can't see the skip button. Well, I mean, I see it, but it's like grayed out, you know? So, I don't know. What about you, Ronan? Do you see the... Oh, wait, do you have the... Did your sub expire? Did your sub expire, Ronan? Hold on. I'm trying to pay... I'm trying to gift you guys the subs. Here. Enjoy a gift. Trying to give you guys, you know, the mods deserve. Actually, I can't do it here. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Oh my goodness. Just RE, so RE1 about REI. Isn't like 2, 3, or 4. Yeah, I think the tag is just Resident Evil. Oh man, we're almost done. God, this song is so good, man. It's like this song, it's really good. It's like so close to making me emotional. That's when I was like, if I had already played Decagrammaton, I feel like that story could have got me choked up. But if this song had just like a little bit of extra, and I don't really know what it is. Maybe a little bit of a live recording, a little bit more pull. I think maybe this song, like this could have been perfect. This might have been my new favorite song. It's really, really good. But I feel like there's just, if there's something that they could have just added, I don't really know what it could have been. But it's so close and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay. Now that I've yapped through the ads, I think we're ready here. I think we're ready. Oh, Maria has Eraser's stream in the corner. That's cute. And then Eraser has Maria's stream in the corner, which Maria's stream has Eraser's stream, and then Eraser's stream had it. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. All right, ads are done. Let's go raid someone. Ronan, if you would like to get the raid message, that'd be awesome. We're going to raid Maria, like I said. Maria is playing Resident Evil with Eraser. So let's go say hi. Let's go say hi. Tell them hello. I'm gonna go eat a burrito and I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna eat a burrito and go to bed. And you should too. Go eat a burrito and go to bed. Actually, at least say hi in Maria's stream first. But anyway, thank you all for hanging out. I'll be back on Saturday with a game I haven't picked yet. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.